I should really ask people about headsets at some time. I've been able to get away without using one.
You're always loud and clear, though.
Yeah.
People have complained in the past that I'm in person sometimes too loud.
In person.
No comment.
No one ever says that about me. I can't identify with that.
I can't relate either.
Nah.
I suspect that David, having been engineer on building sites in the past, is quite...
Oh no! I'm the shy retiring type.
Of course. That's why you play Dungeons and Dragons with me and Tammy.
Of course, I'm learning from the experts.
I think it's the other way around. Dungeon Master asks the players, "What's the rules? What's the rule here, guys?"
The rule here is that the bad guy trips, falls over, and breaks his neck.
Well, do you know what, right? If you can, like, stay out of character with it for a minute and forget I told you this.
Yep.
He went down to 3 hit points. He almost died. He very, very much did almost die. Where are we? Where's the bandit camp?
So the party is a bit split at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd appreciate a quick recap of what happened towards the end of last game.
So what happened, because you were quite drunk at the end of the game, Tammy. Thanks for celebrating my birthday with me and getting smashed. I appreciate it. So yeah, the rest of the group's down here, and I'll need to shift ping. So, the boss of the bandits jumped off the cliff, and Stinky Nook slid down the cliff here to follow him.
Right. I knew he had jumped off. I wasn't.
So that's where we'll be starting.
Who's that? Is there anybody over there with Charlemagne, or is that just dead bandits?
I think you've got nothing but dead bandits.
Who in the rest of the party knows exactly what's happened?
Oh, there was 2 guys ran away over this way as well, remember? 2 crossbowmen ran away that way.
Yes. And where are the horses? Because
your horses, or no, because you didn't come with your horses, did you? Their horses, they're just like off a ways. But remember, you killed the guys that were guarding those horses, so those horses they're nearby.
It's the thing is, if Darrow...
For trying to catch them, you mean?
How much Darrow knows about the running away, but if he does, the obvious place for people to be running are to the horses.
Yep.
Except that having killed the people who were guarding them, we'd move the horses so they didn't know where they were.
Yeah. Now...
so we can have moved the horses.
The 2 that ran away here, they ran away from Helmand and Charlemagne, so it just depends how you communicate with them. What happened? Now this one, what's going on with this one? Does anybody remember? He's held or something, right?
We tied him up, I believe.
This one's tied up? Yeah, that's right. He is tied up.
So if we're allowed to say that we relocated the horses,
Yeah.
then we must go to the horses isn't an issue.
No.
Because they'll only be lucky to find them.
Yes.
So...
What about this one? I've got this one as well.
So in that case, we've got a certain number of people who were either panicked, who we had to kill reasonably quickly.
Yeah, it was these ones here. That's what the heart is. You've got 4 rounds left of that.
Or...
This one was held, and you tied him up, right?
And I think Kiara wanted to kill at least one of them because she was annoyed at the bear getting injured.
Tammy was very drunk last week. She might feel differently today.
Yeah, she might want to kill more than one of them.
Yeah.
So we can clarify with Tabby exactly what Kiara thinks at the moment.
So you've got...
I think I'm going to kill him.
Right. So as it stands, you've got this one. Not yet tied up, because remember, we're still in real time. He's just jumped over the wall. You've got this one tied up. You've got these 3. I'm shift ping. You've got these 3 are still the scare spell. Has them. The scare spell, so they won't...
Because we did Terrify and Sleep.
Yeah. Now, the sleeping ones are dead. You've got... Because only, I think I remember 2 out of 3 saved on sleep. You've got this one here is held, I believe. Is it held,
Yeah.
hold person or sleep? He's held.
Yeah, it was
And-
on hold that there was a very good.
Yep. And
Only one. I think only 1 or 2 failed the hold.
these
And there were
3...
only- Yeah, I think it was one of the 3 failed on the initial spell that what's the name cast Eleonora.
Yep.
And then she tried holding the bandit leader, and he saved 2.
Yep. And the sleep only worked on 1 out of 3, or something only worked out on 1 out of 3. But anyway, the 3 here, they are under the scare spell. He's held, hold magic, hold person. 2 of them ran away over here, and the chief ran away there, and Sninky Nook slid down the cliff there.
I think we need prisoners at least to find out where the bandit chief might run away to.
Well, Ander Makara
Yeah, I don't-
has rope skills, so he's probably the best person to tie up this one who's held.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
you
has
tie
rope
up the
use.
one who held,
Yeah, so he'll go and
and
tie up.
the leader.
He'll go and tie up that one.
And
And
then
then
if I can murder the other one, and then that'll scare the one that we have left to tell us what.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just want to intimidate. You want to leave one of them
Yeah.
and just kill the other one right in front of him to intimidate him. I got you.
Mildly intimidate them, and we'll just split the guy's throat or something.
Mildly intimidate.
Just remember with scare that they aren't totally passive.
No, they will fight if you fight and back them into a corner. But with the numbers that you have and with them there, I'm not going to make you like roll a combat to kill them.
And do either of my clerics know quite how badly injured the bear is?
The bear is very, very badly injured. He got like a really bad crit, I think, on him.
Oh my
So
god, I'm
is
remembering
it-
all.
Actually, the bear is on -1.
Yes, he's below 0.
Is it obvious to Eleonora, who's the one who would be concerned most for the bear?
Yes, I would say so. Because it's
Gushing
the
blood.
the bear has a very special thing in the monster manual that a lot of animals don't have, and it goes under 0 hit points. That's not a house rule like your players get to, like player characters get to. This is the bear gets to, and he fights to -8 or something. So imagine a bear like it's like I can't think of the right word. It's not second wind, or he's on death's door. It's one of those. So I would say it would be very much apparent. Yeah, very much so.
Just adrenaline keeping it going.
So in that case, Eleonora will go and do some healing into the bear. And Stavo will look at healing some of the people.
Okay. Well, you remember Gillian got really hard, didn't he? Was it Gillian?
Helmet.
Yeah. You're showing him as on 7, which I think is just after I put a claw into him.
Yep.
And I think Cornate was similar. Didn't Cornate get knocked over too?
Oh, Cornet's on 0.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Darrow will do some curing into Cornate and Eleanor into the bear.
Okay.
And do we need to keep track of this for experience, or is this out of combat?
This is not out of combat because these guys are not dead, because that guy's running away and Sneaky Nook's just behind him. This is all going to go off in real time. Like, we'll have to do this 1 round at a time. Even if we don't roll initiatives, we'll still need to do it 1 round at a time because the guy's running away and Sneaky Nook is close.
Okay, So in that case, if you, I've declared intentions for my characters. Tammy's mentioned some intention for her character.
Yep. Sneaky Nook, I know what he's going to do. David wrote me like 3 chapters of a novel about what
Yeah.
Sneaky Nook's going to do.
And Trevor's mentioned what Andavakar's doing.
You were going to tie up the one that's hold person on him, Trevor, yeah?
Yes, because he's he wouldn't be keen on slitting people's throats or whatever, but he's
Yep.
kind of several tens of yards away at the moment, so he can't see what's going on. He's too busy with ropes.
So it's called Nathan the Two Gods, who we still have to work out what they're doing.
Cornet's on 0 hit points. He's doing nothing.
He's lying down, is what he's doing.
Yes.
So the two guards.
Gillian, you mean your guys, Gillian and Helmond?
Helmet.
Gillian's on very little hit points. He's on 7.
Chiara was playing one of them. And who was running
Yeah, I
after?
had Helmet.
You had Helmond, and was it
I think
you who had Gillian?
Paul might have had him.
Paul was playing him. Yeah.
You want to take him this week then, Dave?
Okay. So that's Gillian. Finally, I will take Gillian.
And Helmet's up by Charlemagne.
Yep. So, what's Helmond going to do this round then, Tammy? And Charlemagne, what are they going to do?
Right, hold on. Am I rolling in it?
I'm not sure yet. I want to know what everybody's doing, and then I'll decide if we're rolling initiative.
Charlemagne's probably trying to go find somewhere to die, to be honest. Like,
Well, yeah.
he's like legitimately, he's probably thinking like
Licking his
fuck, I'm
wounds.
near the end now. Yeah. He's probably trying to go find quiet, and I wonder if that's why I'm gonna lie, guys. I don't know what the fuck I was doing at the end of last. So I don't know why Helman's the way up here with him, but
There was guys here that ran away.
There were a couple of crossbowmen.
Yep.
Cool.
I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, Charlemagne, remember, has got the enlarged spell cast on him. He's 50% bigger than normal as well just now.
oh,
It's not that relevant, but it's just something I remembered.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't have to put him on a stretcher.
There's even more blood on the ground from him then, unfortunately.
Just to go off topic for a second, but it's really funny, right? I read a thing and it was like, if superheroes were real and like what would actually happen to them physically when all these changes happen and stuff, and like the physics and how it would fuck them up. And then the one that stuck in my mind is really funny is the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk. When he goes from human size to Incredible Hulk size, does his asshole go from human size to Incredible Hulk size, and then do all the human poops just fall out because it's too big?
How drunk were you at the time?
So sorry to go off topic, but it's a good one, right?
I more wonder about his clothes, to be honest.
He worries about that after. Anyway.
I'd be more worried the other way around, when he shrinks back down to human size.
Yep.
Then he needs a Hulk too.
That's a problem. Right, so anyway, we went too much off topic. Where are we? Are we going to roll initiative? We know what everybody's going to do.
What Helmond and
No.
Gillian are doing.
Yeah, what are Helman and Gillian doing?
Well, Helmand is probably just going to be fair, so I'm going to say that he's and I.
Okay, Gillian is going to stagger to his feet, having just been healed up to 7 hit points, and adjust the remnants of his armour and take up a guard position and see how Helman's doing.
Okay. So,
Helmand wasn't. Hold on. He hadn't. Oh, he's still on 30.
what I'll do then, instead of rolling initiative, oops, just got rid of this. Instead of rolling initiative, we'll go from the bottom of the map to the top. So Kiara and Gillian, what are they doing
Yeah.
first?
Well, Kiara really killed this guy.
So you're killing him. Right, you need to roll an attack.
Oh,
I'm not going to do initiative, but you still need to roll to hit and everything. You've got +1, I believe, on your to hit.
Well, the bless is still going and not the prayer or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So the last, or was, so it may be the last round of the bless.
I think it is. Yep, that hits him. Roll of damage.
I have to roll.
You don't have +1 on the damage because it's less that's still active and not prayer. 4 damage. He doesn't die.
What's he doing?
Can I stab him again?
Not this round.
What's he doing?
He will have to try and fight back because he is backed into a corner. So what is it? -4 he gets. Can you remember the spell? It's either -2 or -4.
I think it's -4.
Alright. So do I, but if somebody wants to quickly check.
I've got the book here.
Nice. I'll pull up a character sheet for him. Roll a wee dice.
Wizard second.
-1 penalty to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws.
Only -1?
Only -1.
What, in combat?
In combat, yes.
Yeah,
If
okay.
cornered, they fight, but with -1 penalties to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws.
Alright.
The -4 is if I blind somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Technically, he's not
that's right.
cornered though.
Yes, he's up against that gate.
Oh.
Anyway, what's your armor class? Because he hits armor class 3. That's a hit.
Oh my god.
You're a small medium creature, that's fortunate. 7 damage.
Is that including the -1?
Oh, no, 6 damage.
Hey.
Wait, no, did I include the -1? Because I included it on the roll, did I do? No, I didn't. So yeah, 6 damage. So you're down to 11.
What hell?
Right, so Eleonora and Cornaith next. Now, what's Gillian doing actually?
Gillian's just standing up and trying to figure out what...
Right, oh yeah. He was fucked and then he's just went up to... Been healed up to 7, right, okay.
He was healed last round, he's just stood up and trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, so Cornaith's on 0. Eleonora, she is...
Off to cure
Badass.
the bear. So is all the round taken up by movement?
Yes, she'll cure him next round.
Right.
So, Darrow? No, Cornaith first. No, he does nothing yet. Darrow, you're
Curing Cornet.
healing Cornaith. So experience points for this does count. For this cure.
So looking at the degree of damage, I think that's a D10 plus 1. What is it? It's hold on.
Well, he has maximum 11, so D10 plus 1, you could potentially get him right back to full.
D10 plus 1.
So Darrow cast Cure Medium Wounds. Oh, nice.
Almost. Almost.
Very nice.
I don't think I'm going to be doing another. So you're okay.
That's a nice roll. Okay, so moving up. And the Makar. So, as soon as you made the point of telling us that you have proficiency in rope use, Trevor, I guess that means you want to roll a proficiency check for how well you tie him up, right?
Yes, I should think so. Do I just roll a d20 and then we'll...
You've got to roll.
Do you know it's
You've got to roll it or lower, but it's on your sheet.
Oh, it is on the sheet. Yes, you're right. Let me find that.
In fact, I think there's a button.
Let's have a look. Yes, it should be.
I think there's a button to roll the dice off the sheet.
Ah, yes. Rope use.
Success. Need to turn you up a little. You're a little quiet, Trevor. Right. Okay. Success. Congratulations. So
I was just switching back to the other window.
cool. So you tie up this one.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll take the hold person off. And we'll put like a tied up one on. So he is fucking tied up. Alright? So, moving up. So we didn't roll initiative, we're just going to do it this way. Eleonora is moved. Helmond. Excuse me. What's Helmond doing, Tammy? Just watching?
Oh yeah.
Right, so now we move to the bad guy into Sninky Nook. So,
Fair enough.
now, so he's moving first, so he'll disappear off the map, right?
Yep.
But what I want to say to you is, I don't need to move into a different channel to tell everybody. You're able to watch where he goes far enough that he gets stopped. He's running through the woods. He's running along by this little river. He goes this direction.
Yep.
Through the woods, and he's running along here, and you see him stopped by some figures.
I run along after him and pause 120 feet away.
Okay.
So that I can see what's going on.
Alright, so I'll change the map then so I can describe what you see. So I've got a map ready for this. So, I've not changed you on the map yet, I've just changed it for Twitch so that I can remember and people can see. You see him stopped right next to these figures. Now, you are close enough to see and it's daylight. No, it was nighttime, wasn't it?
Nighttime, yes.
But you have then provision. So, you see this guy and what can only be described as the top half of a man with the bottom half of some sort of animal, and it's got a tail and little horns. You players will know them as satyrs. People that have not played Dungeons and Dragons will know them as Mr. Tumnus. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, innit? He's a satyr.
But the fawn, which is the relative. But
Oh no, he's a fawn. That's right. Yeah, he's a fawn. So they're big. So, but for something in popular culture that you've seen, it's like that. But big. These guys are bigger and muscular. Yep, and they are carrying big battle axes and quarterstaffs, and there's 4 of them, and the biggest giant boar you've ever seen.
Oh dear.
And a giant rat. And they are talking with the bandit chief. Talking with him.
I will try and creep closer so I can hear what they're actually saying.
Alright, let me move you on the players onto this map then. And let me just reveal everything as well, okay? I'll do that. So, reveal areas. Just reveal all. Oh, that's annoying when the things are there. Okay, never mind. So that's the group. You see, everybody see that now?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can drag a Sninky Nook out.
Okay. Or you can copy. You should be able to copy him, I think.
There's our Sninky Nook. So do you want to... Right, where's 120 feet?
Okay, one of them's actually riding the boar.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And it's the biggest giant boar you ever seen.
So 120 feet. Basically, I'm just on the edge of the map here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you're hiding in some trees and you see this guy stopped and in conversation with armed satyrs. 4 of them and a big giant boar and a big giant rat. I'm going to zoom in on the map for the people on Twitch watching.
Well, I'm going to have to move closer to actually see those. I can see him, but he's stopped, so I shall move up through the woods
Okay.
and keep to cover. And
Get my notes. Oh yeah, just so I can find these guys' names, because I've got some of them on the screen. So when you're on the screen, you don't see these names. I've got them up so that I see them, but you don't. You don't see those name tags, do you?
nope.
No.
Nope.
You don't see one on the bandit chief either, do you?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
And we don't see hit point health bars either.
good. Yeah, they're for me. Okay, so you can stand and watch him in conversation with them.
I am going to try and move closer
Mm-hmm.
so that I can hear what's going on, and I'll try and stop about 70 feet away.
Okay. So make a listen roll then. I know it's a detect noise, but I want to apply it to like how well you managed to pick out the conversation, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be talking in common.
Okay. Made it by 13%.
Whew. Okay. So, you managed to hear the conversation. The satyrs' names are Herman, Erwin, Sherman, and Bob.
Herman, Erwin, Sherwin, and Bob.
Yep, and I've even got the boar's called Cisco and the rat's called Mike, right? So they've all got names, okay? And basically you hear the conversation is, this guy, he introduces himself actually, so you'll hear him say, I'm Darkus Redhands, I'm a captain of the King's Guard, and I'm being chased by criminals, by bandits, and you must protect me. You must save me. I'm on death's doorstep, and I'm being hunted by a group of bounty hunters, bandits, whatever. I don't know what they are, but they're bad men, and they're trying to kill me, and they're chasing me through the forest. And please, you must help me. And Sherman, Herman, Erwin, and Bob, they say, well, you must explain to us why they're chasing you. So
Stop him in the name of the king! Yells Stinky Nook.
Oh, right. So
yes,
you've thrown that spanner in the works. While he's saying that he's a captain of the King's Guard, you're shouting, "Stop him in the name of the king."
Yep.
Okay. At this point, Bob
So excited.
yells out, "Show yourself!" So he wants you to come out from your hiding in the trees.
I step out. He probably still can't see me because unless he can see more than 60 foot. I'm over here! I yell.
And which king do you wish me to stop this man in the name of?
The king of this country.
He's called.
We are working for sheriff for the sheriff of what's the name of that village of the local town. Gawald.
And his name was Henry Arcourt, and the king's name is Aldrich Grayson.
Aldrich Grayson.
Starting to remember these things because I'm doing them over and over now. So, but you're Sninky Nook from the Underdark. You don't really know much about the king and that.
No, I don't.
Just like you've only been up over a ground for about 2 or 3 weeks at the most.
Exactly.
Okay, so Herman at this point will say to you, I do not care for the laws of your king. He's not my king. You're not in a city now. This is the woods. Do I look like I care for the laws of men and dwarfs and gnomes? No.
Fine. Leave this guy to me then.
But
I'll take him back.
But look at this man's on death's doorstep. That's not fair sport.
And am I uninjured? I say, bleeding.
You show him some injuries.
Oh yes.
It is water.
So now, excuse my silence, but Herman and Sherman and Erwin and Bob, they're kind of huddled together. So they're having a little conversation and you don't hear it.
I'm keeping an eye out on Darkus Redhands.
Yeah, Darkus Redhands. So obviously they don't care about the laws of kings and men, but they've got something about fairness.
Mm-hmm. So, there's this guy who's kind of 6 foot tall, and there's me who's 3 foot tall, and they're worried about fairness. Yep.
Right, okay, so
What sort of armour's he in?
this guy's wearing chainmail, and it's nice chainmail, and this is Kingsguard armour he's wearing.
Yes, I know. Well, no, it's a Kingsguard tabard. It may well not be Kingsguard chainmail.
Mm-hmm. No, but there's a small breastplate on the chainmail. So the Kingsguard chainmail, it's chainmail, but it's got like a kind of half a breastplate. So it's like chainmail plus, you know.
Yeah.
Not only extra protection, but it's got the breastplate so it can have the Kingsguard crest on it. The Kingsguard crest being a crown and crossed swords, let's say.
Yep.
Okay, so Herman, Sherman, Erwin and Bob huddle together and they have a conversation. Again, let me just move them.
Has anybody up on the grassy knoll heard the voices raised down in the forest below?
Yeah, because you shouted.
Exactly.
You shouted, "Stop him in the name of the king." So, when Sninky shouted, "Stop him in the name of the king," has anybody come down?
I think the one who's most likely to hear him is the guard who was towards that end of the camp.
Hellman.
Hellman,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's nearest.
And he's fairly hale and healthy, isn't he?
Mm.
So does he go? Tammy, you've got control of his character. Does he come down?
Yeah, of course. That's what he's hired for.
Okay, so let me just pull him down then.
Since he is a King's Guard.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, you want me to pull him?
No, I'll do it. It's okay. Just remember where we were. Bandit camp. Helmand.
That would do.
Wrong one.
Eleanor might have heard, but curing the bear is what she'd
Yeah.
first have
Yep,
moved up
that's her
for.
priority. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, so at this point, Helmand comes down.
Oh, hi, boss. Fugitives over there. These folk. He was begging them for help, and I've asked them to send him back into custody.
Okay, so at this point, Helmand, he's a member of the Kingsguard.
Yep.
He sees this imposter wearing Kingsguard armor, so he's going to be like, "Nah, fuck this." He'd be like, "Okay, I'll take this man." But then at this point, Herman, Sherman, Urban, and Bob will be like, "No, that's not fair. That's not fair. There's two of you."
Yes, and there's 4 of you.
Or are you trying to fight, like?
No, I thought you wanted to fight him.
Okay, so
Sorry, I'm trying to confuse matters, all right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
waiting for Darkus Redhands to start doing something that he shouldn't, and then we've got every justification to deal with it.
Well, will Helmand know about various murders this group's carried out and whether they've been fair?
But this group hasn't really. Oh, this group, as in this guy, you mean?
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's gonna know. Helmand knows all about this guy. He's someone.
Notorious bandit outlaw.
Yeah, he's a notorious bandit outlaw. But when he hears the name Darkus Redhands, if he hears the name Darkus Redhands, he knows something that you don't know. Darkus Redhands was a member of the Kingsguard once.
Ah, he's a renegade.
A renegade, yeah.
How long ago was he a member? Is it a recent affection or a year or whatever?
Not that recent, no. He was thought dead or missing.
One
Right.
though.
Right, Helmand at this point will say, "Show me your tattoo."
Yeah, but so is this guy like to be a King's Guard as in like he's out on bad standing? Be a king.
Yeah. He was like a bad guy that he was, for whatever reason, he was kicked out. Yeah, he was kicked out, turned criminal, turned renegade, whatever. But then he was thought dead. So he's not been around. Helmand will ask him, "Show me your tattoo." At this point, he'll pull down his armour. He'll maybe unbuckle a couple of clasps or whatever, and he'll pull it down. And there is a brand on, say, his collarbone, and it's a crown and crossed swords. And at this point, Helmand will say, "It is you. I'm taking you in. You are arrested." And as he starts to move forward, Darkus will start to run.
I'll try casting blindness on him.
Okay.
It can't do any harm and it might do some good.
Yep. Success. Oh no, I'm still looking at the tech noise, sorry.
No. Well, basically, it works, but does he get it? Does he save?
I've got to make a saving throw, right.
Yes.
Level 7 fighter. Oh,
That's still not promising unless he's got some bonuses.
No. He has some, but not enough. So he goes blind. So you cast blindness on him and he goes blind. At this point, he'll drop to his knees and drop his sword and say, "Please help me. This man is lying. He is a criminal. He is a murderer. Please help me." And he's talking to Herman, Sherman, Erwin, and Bob. And he's got his hands up and he's blind. And then
I kind of walk forward and say, "I'm a gnome. I'm not a man."
But
And I say to Herman, Erwin, Sherman, and do you want to come with us back to the bandit camp, and we can introduce you to the other guard? We are on a mission for the local authorities against people who are murdering and killing and destroying, and they're terrible people.
But we don't care about your laws and your men.
Right? So why do you care about him?
I just don't see fairness. I see the two of you and this man. It's not fair.
Sorry, what's not fair?
Kill him. Please.
Well, how about if one of you fights with him and then they all look at each other and they like start to get excited and we watch and the winner gets to do whatever they want. How about that?
Right, okay, so if one of us fights with him and we win, we get to do whatever he wants.
Yep.
What do you think about that, I say to the bandit?
I'm blind, it's not fair.
Well, it's not our fault you're blind. I think you're putting it on. You ran out here quite happily.
How long does the blindness last?
Permanent until it's dispelled.
Okay, I surrender. Do with me what...
Kill him.
Going to do with you what I will.
No, he'll say to Herman and Sherman and Erwin and Bob, it's okay. It's fair. He can take me, it's fair. You don't have to worry, it's fair.
Try and code.
I presume I kind of turn to the King's Guard and say, "Are we taking him back to the sheriff to stand trial?"
Oh yes.
Right. Well, let's take him back then.
Okay. So, at this point, Herman, Sherman, Erwin and Bob will just remind you that they don't care about the laws of men here. Just be careful.
Yes.
Just be careful who you upset around here. And then the rat will snarl at you. the rat Mike, he looks at you and he frowns. He gives it a... He's not a very friendly-looking giant rat. So Helmond...
But there's good eating on those.
So Helmond is going to go... Because Helmond he's taken over here because he is a Kingsguard. He wants this guy, yeah? This is why you were allowed to take two Kingsguard out with you to try and capture this man. So you have captured him. So these guys will leave you in peace. I'm going to let them leave you in peace now. And
Before they leave, I shall go up and introduce myself and apologise for my lack of knowledge of all these overground customs, but I am new up here. So if I have upset you, then I'm sorry.
just be careful out here.
Is there anybody I could get some advice from on what I should do and shouldn't do up here? I ask.
I mean, out here in the woods, it's very different from in there in the cities and towns.
Well, I'm not used to those either. I come from deep down.
I don't know anything about that, and I don't know anything about the cities and the towns, but out here it's wild. And out here the law doesn't matter. It's about who you upset. It's an ecosystem out here. Just be
Okay.
careful.
Well, I'm sorry if I've upset you.
He looks. The thing is, he's talking with all this like all this harsh words and stuff, but he's trying not to smirk. Like you feel like he's a bit of a joker, and that this is all like it's all bullshit.
It's a put-up job, yeah.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, and it's kind of because there's 4 of them, and they're trying to hide their laughs, and it's apparent now that they are just fucking pulling your plunker, and they don't give a shit. So you're able to arrest him and take him.
Okay. We'll disarm him to make sure that he doesn't try anything, and we'll take him back to the camp.
Okay. Now, who's going to? Are you going to take over from Helmand, or are you going to let Helmand do it?
No. I'm going to take him back. I'm going to
Take the
escort
reins.
Helmand, and I will explain to everybody that Helmand's captured him.
Okay. Now, that was well a few rounds when we were actually going round by round back at the camp. So, for ease of play, Tammy gets to kill this one.
Yeah.
And what do you want to do with these other 2? Do you want them dead, or you were going to keep one alive, weren't you?
I'm happy with just having murdered one and watch.
Well, the thing is,
You guys
you captured the
don't
chief.
want killing anybody else.
Yes. We're not aware we've captured the chief.
Yeah.
And Darrow was arguing that we keep one and maybe 2 of them alive to try and find out what we can about the chief.
Okay, well, you've got a couple of rounds. Rounds, sorry, before Sninky Nook and Helmand come back. So,
I want to check how many spells Eleanor has.
okay. Do you want to tie them up then, those 2? So Kiara's murdered one of them in front of them. And you're going to tie the other 2 up.
You're looking at it.
So you've got this guy tied up.
I would rather tie them up. He doesn't approve of just killing people.
Okay. Okay, so what do you want to jump in and take the initiative and start tying them up then?
I've got it ticked as Eleanor having cast 3 whole persons. Does that make sense?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll keep the 4 second level in reserve for this moment, and do 1st level cure on the bear.
Okay. So Eleanor is casting another cure on the bear. Oh, our first cure on the bear. Okay. 1. So he's on 0 hit points. Up to 0. Right, so this is the next round then, because that's the second round she cast the spell on. So is anybody else doing anything down here? Anna Makar is tying guys up.
Who looks in? Cornaith looks almost well.
Yep.
These people are letting themselves be tied up. We're on the other map at the moment, so I can't see the bars.
Oh, okay.
So who looks injured?
I just took 7 hit points to damage.
Yeah, Gillian is very injured. Kiara's quite badly injured.
I have health potions.
There's still quite a lot of healing potions in the party.
I'm going to shove D10 plus 1 into Gillian. Because he... So that's Darrow's second round. Oh, 21.
Nice.
7. That's quite good.
Nice rolling on those, yeah. So Gillian gets
That was less good, but...
plus 11.
plus 11 to
Nice.
Gillian.
Alright. Kiara's going to do anything that round,
Yeah.
Tammy?
No,
That's
sorry, I
she's
was
still got to finish that card off.
No, to try not to kill him.
She killed one.
Yeah.
The other two are getting tied up.
He did 4 damage to it.
Yeah. So she can finish him off. We don't need to roll the guys are fucked. You know, the combat is 1. We don't need to roll how many times it takes her to stab this guy to death. It's pretty much defenseless. Do you know what I mean?
That would be fun though.
So, Stinky Nook we bring back up here. Comes back with this guy. If I could just grab him again. There we go. So this guy's... We're going to tie him up or what?
We think he's got magic on him.
I can detect it.
You don't know what he's done, but are you going to cast detect magic?
Well, I suggest we strip him of his arms, armor, etc., and just leave him in basic clothes so that he has no... Make sure he hasn't got any hidden knives or such like for cutting himself free, any hidden lockpicks for breaking out, blah 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 blah.
Prison pocket.
Yeah, basically make him a proper prisoner.
Okay.
Strip him, put him in random clothes from one of the guards' tents, so that there's nothing he could have concealed. All right.
Okay. So yeah, as well as like a couple of concealed knives. You don't take any wealth from him. He's not got any wealth on him. Oh no, he does. He's got some wealth on him actually. Sorry, he does have some wealth on him. So you taking that?
Well, yes.
Right, he's got.
I mean, basically, as far as this camp is concerned, this is a bandit camp. They may well have stolen stuff from the locals, and the sheriff may well know who stuff belongs to.
Okay, so I'll just give you a list of his possessions then. So a couple of daggers, 2 daggers.
Are you noting it, Dave? Or...
Yes, I'll note it.
Okay, so 2 daggers. A very fancy looking longsword. Are you taking his jewellery off him?
Yes, but we'll keep it separate. He might be able to prove it's his.
He's got a very nice ring. Really nice shield. Medium. Some Kingsguard chainmail armour. And a set of 12 really nice darts. And...
Darts and daggers.
And 125 platinum pieces. 165 gold pieces. 50 silver pieces. And a whole bunch of gems, actually. He has got some wealth on him.
I assume we'll go around all the tents and look for anything of any value once we've tied everyone up.
Okay, I'll ask whether anybody's seen what's happened to the sorcerers when I look into the big tent and find that they're not there.
Ooh, is that the big tent?
Remember, there was the harem, the couple of women that had been in the boss's tent.
Yeah, I want to know what the crack in there was.
Oh, we just let them get away.
Yes, but Stinky Nook is asking what has everybody done with the sorceresses?
Yeah, so there's no one in there now.
What are you talking about?
Oh, there were 2 naked human females in there that obviously been witches or something. They'd obviously been casting spells and were asleep.
They didn't cast any spells on us that I noticed.
Well, they vanished, so they must have cast invisibility or something like the Great Wizard.
Never noticed.
So yeah, do you want to like search for what other wealth you would find?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well you find all the weapons and armor of these guys. You can't list it all because you don't have your wagon with you, do you?
No, but we do have how many horses? How many horses do we have?
Well, these guys had. I don't remember how many horses these guys had, but I guess you could carry it all. So.
We could use the canvas from the tents to make bundles.
Yep. Okay. So.
I mean, it doesn't need to be listed. If you know what it is, and we can get our merchant friend to sell it for us, then you can turn it into a.
No, but, right. Okay. I'll tell you what you've got. Right. You've got on top of what I've
Guys,
given
I
you
would
for
like to-
Darkus.
Yep.
Darkus Redhands. On top of what I've given you for him, there's 4 more sets of Kingsguard chainmail armor. There are, let's say, 8 medium shields, because some of the guys had shields. There's 2 halberds. There are...
Or halberds.
Halberd is a poleaxe weapon, so it's like a long... Imagine like a spear, but instead of a spear tip, it's got like an axe thing on the end of it. Yeah.
Okay.
You know the
yeah,
yeomen
yeah.
of the guard at the Tower of London? That's what they
Yeah, yeah.
carry. Yep.
Okay.
It's an anti-cavalry weapon
Yeah.
for taking the assholes off of horses. So, yeah, 2 of them, because 2 of them had them. 8 medium shields. They all had a longsword. They're all armed with a longsword. So there's, on top of Darkus Redhands, there's another 24 longswords. Half a dozen crossbows, light crossbows. 2 longbows. Sorry, shortbows. 2 shortbows. 2 shortbows, half a dozen crossbows. 200, 300, so let's say 300 arrows, 200 crossbow bolts. You have got 1,000, oh wait, I've got it written down. 1,267 gold. 2,227 silver. And 57 platinum pieces. On top of what he had, that's what you find on the wealth of all these guys in their tents.
Is it the arrow?
Sorry?
Do any of us use the arrows? And...
Sneaky uses arrows, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, do you? Awesome.
So let's say 200 crossbow bolts, 300 arrows here.
Well, I've got 2 quivers over my shoulders at the moment. I'm not sure I can carry another 200 arrows.
But this is just everything they have, so you're welcome to take
Yes.
whatever you want.
Okay.
We have wagons too, remember?
Not here, but you do, yeah.
Yeah, but like, and if nobody minds, can I take the darts and the stuff that we got off the one that we captured?
Darkus Redhands. So the sword,
Well-
Yeah.
the sword was really fancy looking. The shield was really fancy looking, and the darts were fancy looking. Also was the ring.
If nobody minds, could I take the dart?
Um,
I lost.
for the journey back, certainly, but we do need to get proof that he is a bandit and that they're not his. He's claiming to be a king's guard, and he has a tattoo. I explained that Hellman seems to think he's a renegade, and certainly commanding a bunch of bandits seems
He's
a
a
bad move.
he's a wanted man, yeah.
Yeah, but also we did capture him in the middle of the woods, and I could have just slit his throat too. So. Dart.
Also, Slinkernook, you were hired by the sheriff, the local sheriff of the Kingsguard, to hunt this man down. You just didn't know that the bandit leader was the ex-Kingsguard guy.
But he is claiming to be a guard, and therefore we need to
So you
prove
need
that
to
he
take
is a
him back.
renegade.
Yeah, so you need to take him
Exactly.
back. Cool, okay.
Yep. And if it turns out that he is a renegade, then his stuff is forfeit.
Then you'll get all the loot, yeah.
Yes.
So, at the moment,
Or
Kiara...
we decide if somebody can fight me for them.
Ah, fighter, fight me for them, fight me for them.
I'm joking. I will definitely take them on the way back.
Sorry?
Sarah will clarify what we're with the 2 guards, what we're allowed to keep as our loot.
Well, you were sent out hunting bandits and you've killed them. Remember, you've just skinned their ears off, skin a left ear off to claim your reward.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, any of their stuff that you find is yours.
Right.
They're bandits. Your job is to end them so that there'll be no more stealing and raiding and looting. You're not worried about like what they have and where it came from. You've just to end the problem. You've to stop the bandits, not let it continue.
And do the 2 guards expect to share the loot or not?
Well, Sneaky Nook thinks it's fair.
they're doing their job, but they will want something for that. Yeah, if you've taken like quite a lot of money, then yeah, they want to get some of that. Because it's quite a lot of money totaled up. It's a few thousand gold, eh?
It is, yes. Sneaking Up thinks that's entirely fair.
I'm not even asking about the cash, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't discussed. That's the thing. It wasn't discussed with the sheriff. He didn't discuss like if you take any money off them. So it's up in the air at the moment, I guess.
I feel like
So,
if it's not been mentioned, then like not mentioned.
How many horses were there?
Half a dozen, I think. I don't remember last week.
You didn't actually say. We just found some horses with 2 guards.
Okay, half a dozen sounds good to me.
Fair enough.
I can remember there were fewer than we had got before.
Is Kiara interested in any of these sorceresses' kind of robes?
Do any look fancy?
Yeah, there might be some that are quite nice. Yeah, they're like horse clothes.
Oh, nice.
So,
Nice, then yeah.
yeah. There's loads of there's whore clothes. They're whores. Come on.
For sure. I'll pick out what I think fits, and I'll throw one on and see if I can fit one into Ian's extra bags.
If you want to take some whore clothes, that's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll find like sexy dresses and stuff, and I guess even like lingerie style shit, because they're whores. So yeah,
Definitely.
eat your heart out.
Bingo.
Well, that's obviously what a well-dressed sorceress wears these days.
You don't wear armor, do you?
No, chainmail. Elven chainmail.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
waiting to get some elven chainmail.
Elven. Everybody wants elven mail, like.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, you don't.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Hell yeah, you do. It's the only armor you can wear.
It is Dwarven made. It's much better than whatever those elves are doing.
Right, well, I think we'd best escort these prisoners back to the village. Sorry, to the town, rather.
Okay. So I'll just pop onto the world map for a moment.
Are we doing that today or tomorrow?
Sooner the better.
It was the middle of the night attack.
Yeah, it's middle of the night. Remember? Let's get this map loaded up.
Unless we want to sleep here for the rest of the night and set guards.
Well, I don't know, like, some of these tents look decent? Some of them look pretty big.
Yeah, they're decent and it's well fortified.
I've just found all that underwear, and Helmond was looking hella
There you go. So yeah, if you camp here if you want, it's pretty fortified, like. So I'll shift ping you on the world map just so you know where we are.
It gives us a chance to, like, get horses and shit proper rounded up and packed together and stuff, like.
And go back to Gamold in the morning.
Yeah. And just throwing it out there, guys.
And I'll have done some, but the 2 clerics would have done some more healing.
Yep, so we'll need to actually track that because we'll need to know. Because not everybody's on full health.
Yeah, and now we're not seeing the bandit camp. I can't see
I'll
what
go.
point
I'll
I
go.
need.
Yep, I'll go back to that for now then. So you were anyway. I think we were discussing sleeping here anyway. So I'll put you back to this map.
And can we have all the characters more or less where I can see them,
Yep.
so I can work out where the curing's going?
Yep.
I think
So-
who's there.
I'll sort some stuff out. So I'll move dead ones over here, PCs over here. Oh.
I don't know how much of the night we've got left, but probably enough enough to at least get some sleep.
Okay, let's start with a certain amount of healing on the bear. And now we've got these people captured, I think I am going to be using up her last second level cure. I can't. I don't think there's a third level cure that's relevant.
I'm not sure.
So I think she'll have the third level spell available. So if
Sorry,
I
are you
Yo. So sorry.
Death's Door was third level, isn't it?
yeah, so if I start with Eleonora, yes, but no one's in need of their store. I will start with Eleonora, one more second level cure. So hold on, how? So there's a D10 plus 1 from Eleonora on the bear. See, she's
3.
obviously not in such good favour.
No, she's not in such good favour with the
With
the famed barrack tram, yeah.
The dwarven one is the correct one.
Clearly, well.
That's the last of her seconds.
Well, we haven't seen Darrow try to cure the bear yet, so that's yet remains to be seen, I guess.
So, her first spell, she did a CLW, didn't she, into the bear?
Yep.
So I got that. So she's got three more CLWs.
Oh, nice. She's got a 1 and then a 3, so surely she can do better. No, she got 2.
Oh dear.
Jeez.
Another 2.
Another 2, jeez.
Ah, that's a
There you
disappointment.
go.
Barrack Thram is frowning.
There you go, she's up to 15. And remember, we've got the 50 days to keep track of, so there's 49 to go, and then after tonight it'll be 48 to go, right?
for what?
The court date. Do you remember that, Tammy?
No.
Eleonora is to be a witness in court because they captured that bad guy.
Oh, fuck yes, yes, yes,
Outside
yes.
Silverhall, the
White
king's...
Eagle.
Yeah, outside Silverhall, they captured
no,
him.
I do.
And she's to be a witness in court in
Yep.
50 days. 49 now.
Let's
Coming back
see.
to me like my tea did last week.
Oh, were things comfortable enough for people to get a point back overnight?
Yes, everybody can get +1.
It looks beautiful in there.
So I will give Gillian, Kiara,
I'm doing
Corneth.
Pharaoh.
I suppose it might depend on how much rest they get overnight, or whether they're.
Hellman get +1 then.
Yep, I've got them.
Sneaky Nook, have you done it, Dave?
No, I will add a +1 to that.
Charlemagne. The only one that's not getting one is Darkus because he's tied up.
Now, you've got Cornaith on full. So we've got the bears down 10.
Yep.
So we'll have another go with Eleanor curing him.
Okay. Oh, jeez. She does not like that bear today, eh? That was with the 1d10 +1 as well. Okay. Let's see. If
2 points into the bear.
Yep. Jeez.
Someone done it.
It's not. It's
It's
not.
overnight points back too.
It's not even Eleonora. It's you, Peter, because when you're rolling them, when you're rolling them for players with Darrow, you're nailing it. But then
Yeah.
as soon as you roll for the bear,
Spell point back, did you?
sorry.
So you get 1 back for overnight.
Oh no, I added his 1 overnight.
All right, in that case, that's -1. Right. Sneaky Nook Darrow does a D8 into.
Oh, thank you. Oh, another 3. Thank you very much indeed.
21.
Gillian.
He is 26 out of 33.
I'll try a second level cure on.
I take back what I said. It is Peter. It's not Eleonora, it's not the bear, it's Peter.
Yeah, but I get but Darrow on his first two second level spells, so you haven't put the 2 into him yet, have you? Or have
I have, yeah, I've added it.
Kiara's just down 2.
Yep.
Sneaky Nook down 2. Hellman down 3.
And Darrow down 9 and the bear down 6.
So Darrow into himself.
Nice. Oh, I see that when he heals himself, he gets it.
So he's now on full.
Yep.
So Eleanor on the bear will do a.
She's gonna roll a 1 anyway. She rolled a 4. That's a bit better. Well, she actually rolled a 3.
So the bear's only down 2. Sneaky Took's down 2. Hellman's down 3.
Kiara 2. Gillian 5.
Gillian.
Oh, he's up back to full. Nice.
So I didn't count how many spells there were, but I reckon we've used about half our healing.
Yep.
So I think we head back to town, bypassing the possibility of the Umber Hulk fight.
Okay. Back to the world map once again.
And we then want to see the sheriff.
Henry Harcourt.
Yeah, Sheriff Harcourt.
So, what way are you going to travel? Directly across the forest again? Okay, how long is that? 8.5 kilometers. How long does that take?
At Dave.
That's about half a day
Okay.
through the forest.
And we meet Harcourt.
Okay, we'll just pop you onto that map just for the time being. Yep, that's there. Yep. Henry Harcourt, the one-eyed guy. Remember? He didn't even wear an eye patch, he just had a big hole where his eye was. And long, flowing white hair. Long, bright white hair.
And does he recognise our prisoner, or even any of the prisoners?
So, when you go into his office, you'll be allowed to go in, Darrow, and the guys. Because Gillian and Helmond are from there anyway, so they'll take you in, you get to see him, he's in his office. And when you walk in with this guy, Darkus Redhands, he goes, Darkus Redhands, it is you! So obviously he does recognise this guy, straight away.
Right.
You scoundrel, you rogue, you turncoat, you... What's the word?
Renegade.
Renegade. What's the word for somebody that abandons their post?
Deserter.
Deserter, yeah, deserter, you traitor, all these things, and shouting all these horrible things at him. Darrow! My guys, Darrow and the guys, you have done an even better job. This is the bandit leader. This man, you brought me this man. You, and he'll grab you. He's a big, mad, eccentric man. He'll grab you, Darrow, by the shoulders and kiss you. You have exceeded anything I could have ever expected of any of you. You beautiful dwarf.
And it was Sneaky Nook and I've forgotten the name.
Helmond.
Who arrested. He ran away, but Sneaky Nook
Helmond will say to Sir Henry Harcourt at this point, it was me who arrested the man, sir, but not without. It would not have happened without this gnome right here. He caught the man. I only arrested him. He caught the man. I merely arrested him, and we would never have got.
He's far too modest. Sir.
We would not even have got close to them if it were not for for all these men, this man and his friends, this man and these men and these women. If it was not for them, we wouldn't have even got close to him. For the bandit camp was massively fortified. Many of the men were wearing stolen Kingsguard armour. It was organised, it was fortified, but we did it with these men who we went to attack this bandit camp with. These men and these women, these are some amazing soldiers, sir. This was a military operation that these people put on here. This is something they should be very proud of. I merely, like I say, I only arrested the man. This man here, this gnome here, he captured the man with magic and with all sorts of, it was amazing. It was a beautiful thing. The way, how many were you? 9. You were 9 in the party. The way 9 of us took on, I think there were 25 of them. 27 if you include the couple with the horses.
5 PCs. The 2
guards.
Eleonora.
The bear.
The bear.
Raven, if you can.
yeah, and the bird. Hey, he looks around, he flies around and tells Cornaith what's going on, telepathically.
Yeah.
He's valuable.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get the reward. What was it? 20 gold per one, wasn't it? So that's 500 gold you get for bringing them in. Is this?
Yeah.
He says, "I
ran away." Did we think?
Oh, there were a couple ran away. Yeah. So there was 2 got away. So sorry, 23. 23. So 23 times 20.
460.
460 gold.
Yeah.
Yes, and the two young women got away, but I don't know how much they were worth.
Do we get a reward for turning in the 5 suits of Kingsguard chainmail that we've captured?
Oh, I mean, are you asking him for one?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, he's gonna give you some of these. I mean, he's got limited funds, so he may have to pass a message on to the next town and let you collect it there. Because he's
credit, perfectly fine.
A letter of credit, yeah. He's going to give you a letter of credit, saying, can he collect a payment for these at the next town? He'll ask, because you've got the wagon, can you take them?
Yes, of course.
To the next town and collect it there, and I'll give you a letter.
Okay. Just to prove that we are not bandits who've killed Kingsguards.
Now, I'll need to check my notes for that town. I don't think I've got a name for the sheriff there yet, so let me generate a name for him.
And are we? Yes, so we're having to take the armor to the next town then.
Yeah, because he's just give you, how much did he give you in payment for the...
Reward was 460 total.
Yeah, he's not...
Oh yes, okay, yes, it was the bandit rewards. He only offered money if we failed to succeed on that task, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Plus, still 20 per bandit, though.
Yes.
I just need to think of a name for the sheriff for the next town, because I've got some stuff in the next town, but not a name for the sheriff, I don't think.
Guys, are we going to be on break on time?
We'll be taking our break soon.
Just so I know that we're...
Yep. Let me just quickly make a name for this guy. I'll see what I'll use a generator. I've got quite a lot made for the next town, but I've not got a name for the sheriff of it. There we go. That's a nice name. Everard Hastings.
So we may be able to get through there without being given yet another load of missions.
Well, he gives you a letter to Sheriff Everard Hastings detailing what you've done here, and says that you'll get a reward for handing in these King's Guard armours with a full explanation of where they came from. You'll get a reward there at the next town. Next town, I keep forgetting the name of, is Elton. Eltun, like Elton John but with a U. Elton.
Okay.
So we now go and tell Elise that we would be available to travel the next day.
Well, as you seen that, I seen that in character, because at that point, Henry, he would be like, oh, and you won't stay for one more day to get rid of these refugees, these homeless people all over my town.
Well, we know where there's a fortified encampment they could go and live in.
This is true.
But
Here,
they,
let's
they,
do that.
but they wouldn't be able to earn a living as miners, and they are miners.
Yeah, they want their village back and their mine back.
What is Elise saying? We're not actively persuading her, you will notice.
No, but Henry Harcourt is. As long as you guys are here, he's got shit he wants you to do. He can't make you, but he's going to always be trying his best to convince you.
And what does she say?
She's willing to stay one more day because she's been paid.
Are there any elves in peril?
No, it's almost well.
If we go chasing Umber Hulks and the Macaw, yes.
If you guys go, then there's a couple of elves in peril. Yeah.
Yeah, 3, including yourself. Yeah.
It's not quite what I had in mind.
It's what you asked.
I'm just going to pull up the world map for a second. Again.
I mean, generally helping people out is a good thing, but especially elves.
This is a whole village full of people from Ondoth. So I'll shift ping you. Did I move the players? Yeah. A whole village of people there are refugees living in Gewald on the streets because their mine in Ondoth was overrun by an Umber Hulk.
Now, by the time we've done all this sorting out, basically this day is over.
Yeah.
So we could sleep on it.
You can sleep on it either way, yeah.
Ryan, I'm giving the 2 guards 378 gold pieces each, which is their share of the treasure.
Okay. I trust you to do a good job with the bookkeeping. I write hardly anything down. I make up people's names like on the spot and then write them down then. You've seen me, so yeah, go for it, mate.
Was there a jeweler in this?
Sorry?
Was there a jeweler, gemsmith in this town?
Yeah, I think so. Bear with me. We are at Gewald.
Because then we can get the gems value that we acquired.
No, there wasn't. Not in this town.
Right, oh well, we'll have to take them with us and get them valued elsewhere.
Okay. Now, let me just double check that I have got a note of the gems value. The gems came from Darkus. So,
Yeah.
I have got a note of that, I'm sure. Why is it doing this? Yes, I have got a note of that, okay.
So, Umber Hulk law, if we're going to do, if Elise has been persuaded,
Yes, I feel moved by the plight of these people.
It's a whole village, and they're just like living on the streets here in Gewald.
Yes. Umber Hulk law as known to stalkers.
Uh-huh.
When we find their spore, we go and get the warriors. Does that give you some idea?
But isn't Darrow a warrior? A warrior priest?
Yes. He's not a gnome, though.
Yeah, the reason Darrow had wanted to fight, had initially wanted to do this as on the return journey, is then would have had 2 extra fighters in the party.
No, because as long as you're coming back to this town, you will have the 2 extra fighters in the party. He's willing to give you those 2 guys to do this as well.
Right, that makes it easier. Doesn't make it easy, it makes it easier.
Correct. Correct.
Because then we have 3 people who need to fail their saving throws before.
The thing is, the whole time you're here, so when you're like sitting having your meal or your drinks at the bar while you're in the bar at the Umber Hulk, he's going to be there and he's going to be buying you drinks. Be like, no, you're not paying for your meal, Darrow. Don't be silly, I'll get you that. And he's going to be buying everybody drinks and he'll be appealing to your good nature. What about these refugees? These good people don't have homes, Darrow.
So he's sending the same 2 people with us. And we'll have got cured up. We've got enough time to cure up fully. Because they're only 2 or 3 points down and we're going to be sleeping in proper beds too.
Yep. Oh, he's going to be like, oh, you'll have the best rooms in the inn. You'll have all the best food, everything.
Because Elise has it.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll do something about that. And that's something. What he'll do is he'll get like a private home, someone in the town. He'll get someone to prepare rooms for you in their home and serve you breakfast and like the modern equivalent of a B&B. And he'll find you a beautiful place to stay for the night. So it doesn't matter if Elise has the best room in the inn, he's going to find you somewhere great to stay. He's going to make sure you're the most comfortable people ever. Whatever you want, he's going to do it.
So, it's willing to do this.
Yes.
What about Kiara?
Have I got much choice?
Well, this is the thing. He's going to appeal to Kiara's good nature. Am I right? As well?
Still there, like, yeah.
Well, I guess he's going to appeal to Darrow's good nature and appeal to Kiara's chaotic nature, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
No, I'm down.
well,
Yeah.
look at all these people without homes, Kiara.
I know, I am down. I was all up for actually starting an uprising.
No one has to do this, but look at these people, Kiara. They're sleeping in the streets as he buys you another drink.
He doesn't have to buy me a drink.
Well, but he will though. He will though. This is what he's doing. He's buying all your drinks, all your food, everything, whatever you want. He's buttering you up. He really wants you to do this.
Schneekinut would advise the party that taking an Umber Hulks while suffering from a hangover is not a good idea.
The thing is to not look into their eyes, which is easier for the shorter members of the party.
Yep.
Granted, it's easier not to look into their eyes if your eyes are bloodshot through a hangover, I must admit, yes.
Anyone's got to be wearing eye shades. Yeah.
Darrow likes a hangover, eh?
Okay. Schneekinut will give them the basics of what Umber Hulks are. They're about kind of 2.5 times as tall as he is and kind of, 3 times as wide, and they chew through rock as if it was a gnome, and they confuse you. People get really confused by something about them, and they just stand there and let themselves get chopped up. Which is why you
I've
need
been
a lot.
trained in fighting without being able to see my opponent, so I could wear a blindfold.
Correct. You have the blind fighting proficiency, right?
Yes, it comes with being a blade singer.
It's a nice one.
So obviously, I've been less likely to hit it, but only slightly.
Yeah.
So,
I've
They're,
got
they're very, very tough.
two.
Sorry, Peter.
Darrow's got blind fighting too.
Nice. So you
I
could just
thought
close
there
your
was only
eyes.
I thought there was only blind fighting one.
It's on the two brackets after it on my character. You cheat because it's super proficient.
Good proficiency slots, eh? So, you could just shut your eyes and fight, basically.
Yeah, Eleonora's not got hers non-NWPs defined, but it's not an obvious one.
It's not at all, not at all.
I would point out that gnomes are a very good early warning system, because we can normally see twice as far as most other people underground.
Yep.
So if I suddenly start acting confused, then somewhere out there's an Umber Hulk.
Right.
Yeah, if you just stand there dazed kind of thing.
Yes. If you can't see anything and I suddenly become confused, I've just seen an Umber Hulk ahead.
Yeah, you know what you're hunting. You know how it fights.
We get a map of the town and the mines, or at least we get people to describe.
We get the miners to sketch out a map of their mine.
No problem. So, here's the town. Oh no, it's the wrong one, sorry. It's this one. Yeah?
Yep.
In the mine.
And where the Umber Hulk came out into their village.
It was in the mine, killed all the miners. Well, not all the miners, but killed a load of miners, came out running into the village, into homes, killed a load of shit, yeah.
I ask, is this village going to be able to survive if half the miners have been killed?
Now, I am going to reveal areas on this map that I've put you... I'm going to put you on in a second. There we go. Move you onto this map. So you won't see the stuff that's on the DM layer, the people watching on Twitch do. You're on that map, okay. So you see it? That's there, will show you a map of their mine. That's their mine. It's small.
Okay. Do they know where the Umber Hulk came out of? Oh, silly question. Umber Hulks can hide in walls and just kind of tunnel the way out very quickly.
Yeah, no they don't. Just all of a sudden guys started dying and running out of the place.
It's a pity they couldn't train it to look for copper, really, isn't it?
I turn and stare at this mad elf.
And how wide are these passageways?
Oh, small. So, like,
Um,
1 to 2 people wide.
right.
Oh, several gnomes wide.
Or several gnomes wide, yeah.
And they're high enough for
Yeah.
Gnomes.
Humans, because it's been human miners.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're huge.
Human miners, so.
Plenty big enough for me.
So we can,
I think they will probably be larger than that now. If there's an Umber Hulk been down there, it'll have made it big enough for itself.
Okay, I'll put you back onto this map just now. And then we'll take our break.
right.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm going to try and collect as many
Right.
animals as I can.
We've got a raven, we've got
So
a bear,
Some horses now.
we've got horses, yes.
So what do you want to do?
Called champion.
What do you want to do, guys?
Well, I'd like to get another night's sleep and get
well-
fully healed before taking on any Umber Hulks.
Okay, so
Yeah, well, that happened.
I need to pull the players
And
onto the map though, so that you can see what hit points everybody's got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brew says she wants to hear the hiccups in high definition, so we'll have to get a proper headset. Like that was so fucking funny last week. I forgot about that until somebody mentioned it.
In 6 beers.
That was so fucking funny. Right, so I'm pulling the players out onto the map so you can see what everybody's got.
What am I on, guys?
Right, you are on full.
Helmand, that's fucking annoying. Right, so I need to fix up Helmand. Give me just a second. There you go, I
How's
fixed Helmand. So
Charlemagne?
Helmand's got 3 to get. He's 18 out of 21.
Okay, cure light on him. which will
There
get
is
him. There's a delay. That's got him on full. Everyone else closing stuff that they've got it back overnight way.
How's Charlemagne?
Ooh,
I can't see him.
I didn't move him out. 24 out of 26.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's alright.
He get back overnight.
Well, where's he sleeping for the night when you're in this town? That's a question.
Just in
Nice stable, maybe.
I was I had been trying to just like bug down with them to get used to us.
The Norman will have given him his back.
Right, so if he goes to sleep in the stable, he'll get one, and you'll only get one, Kiara, if you are going to do that, if you're going to bunk down with him again. Everybody else, if they sleep in a nice room, is getting a 2.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Well, he's getting 2 back. I can't see at the moment where I can't. For some reason, the screen here's gone blank, so I can't see what hit points everyone's on.
You are on the right map, Blake.
I'm going to
Try
you're going to
refreshing it.
see out for a moment. I'm refreshing the screen,
Okay.
and then you tell me that I'm not got the right thing showing is under the and.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. So you need to see it 'cause you're the one that's doing the healing. You're controlling you and the other cast, the healer. So yeah, you've got Helmond is 3 down, but we've not added his 2 for sleeping. So shit, he goes up to 20
Hey,
out of 21.
I've already rolled in full hit points. I thought you mentioned one of them was that.
Gillian's on full.
Yeah, so Helmond I cured.
So Tammy's up. Okay, Kiara's up to 26 out of 27. Charlemagne's up to 25 out of 26. Helmond's up to 20 out of 21, and everyone else is full.
Charlemagne I cured.
Yep, but not completely up. He is up to 25 out of 26.
It's now and he gets 1 back overnight.
Yeah, 1. And Kiara will only get 1 as well.
Yeah, so I think everyone's on full, are they? There's plenty of spare healing.
Yep. Helmond's down 1. Kiara and Charlemagne are down 1. That's it.
They're getting that point back overnight.
No. That's after the overnight.
Well, I said before the overnight that I cured both Charlemagne.
Okay. So you still had what? You still had healing spells left. Okay. Sorry.
Everyone's on full.
Everyone's full. Cool.
And
So-
with full spells.
Yep. Nice. So what would you like to do today? This next.
Suppose we're going to have to go hunting Umber Hulk.
You don't have to. You don't have to at all.
Yeah, the DM is not railroading us honest.
No, not at all. No. It's not. Henry Harcourt is trying to railroad you into doing it. But let's be clear. This is not the DM trying to railroad you at all. He really wants you to do it. That's all.
Yes, I know.
You don't have to do it.
She's agreed, hasn't she? All she had to do was refuse. Okay.
Excuse me, sorry.
Before we go, I would like to check what our reward for getting rid of this Umber Hulk is.
We were told.
Given that we already know he's short of funds.
There's no more coffers left in this town. This guy's not got the. But the thing is, it's the mayor of the town that's asked you to do this. It's just Henry that is doing the pressuring because it's his streets.
Yeah.
The mayor of Gewold. I don't have his name. I've just got Henry Harcourt as the captain. Oh no, wait.
Maybe he's not that important.
I've got a lot more notes than I thought I had. Nope.
Well, Is worshipfulness the mayor?
I don't have the mayor of the town's name.
The offerings.
1,000 gold.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. But it's 1,000 gold. He's offering.
Oh, I think we should definitely be helping these poor people sleeping on the street.
The 1,000 gold are the two guards getting.
The 1,000 gold. No, that's for you. The golds, they are you. The guards, they are paid for. That's all paid for. Don't worry about giving them a share of this. But that 1,000 gold will have to be a credit note. He doesn't have the funds in this town. It's going to have to be a credit note. And it can't be for the next town. He's going to give you a credit note to cash in at Silverhall.
Okay.
Obviously.
Righty-ho.
It'll be
Okay.
a credit note for 1,000 gold to be cashed at the King's Guard in, or at the mayor's office, or wherever, at the castle, because it's the king there at Silverhall.
Right, okay. So we head off.
Speaking of leads off,
Along the road.
We're on the road again.
On the road
I
again.
don't know if anybody else will get that.
We
Oh
can
yeah, of
probably
course.
ride
We're all
them
British.
there. Please use our cart to get there. Save a
Okay.
bit of time as we use it.
So how long does it take you in the cart then to do this journey? I'll zoom in. Did I move the players? I think I did.
Fucking no time at all.
It is how far? We're on the road again.
I'm sure I can walk as fast as any cart.
We're going via the road.
Yeah.
7.4 kilometers.
I was going to say 8, and then I thought I would just
Take
sound
my
stupid.
cart.
Sorry?
Dave,
dear, what can I do for you?
7.5 kilometres. How long does that take my cart?
This is along the road.
Yep.
Yeah.
All road.
1 second while I just load up my travel thing. Along the road. So. How many kilometres again was it?
7.5.
That will probably take about 2 hours.
Okay.
If it's a decent road, about 2 hours.
You don't get attacked by any more bandits on the road. The road is clear.
Funny that.
How are you travelling? In your cart? With the horses and your driver?
Yeah.
So Artan and Elise stay back in the town.
People are on foot, but obviously not the short-legged ones.
Yep, okay. So this is the village. You find a bunch of empty houses. A lot of them are quite trashed. Like with broken shit. Like something just went mad rampaging inside it. There's blood all over the place in some of them.
This is the refugees.
Mhm.
Search
Home
around the
plate.
town village first.
This is where they're from.
Yeah.
But we search in case the mon. It'd be easier to fight in the open air, so we'll check there first.
Okay, you find empty houses. Some of them with a lot of the possessions taken out. Some of them with most of the possessions left in. Some of them totally wrecked with blood all over the place. But no sign of life at all. Occasional rat scurrying around, I guess, something like that.
Well,
Have, have there been a few walls that have basically been walked through?
Yes, absolutely. There'd be houses that are totally wrecked. A couple of them.
So it all fits with there really being an Umber Hulk.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
Schneekenhook will check for tracks between the mine and the village. He'll basically look around this side and see if there's tracks coming from the mine and going back to the mine.
okay. Do you have to roll a proficiency check for that?
Well, I have tracking. It's just a case of whether it's blindingly obvious. I don't think it's hiding its tracks, is it?
It would be pretty blindingly obvious, yeah, to be honest. Don't think anyone would even need to make a perception check. You could all pretty much see the carnage, like.
Well, I actually made my tracking roll anyway, so.
Did you succeed? Yeah, so you find it tracks. You find tracks going to it and coming back.
And is it just one set of tracks? He said suspiciously.
Yes.
Right. So the others have to come out of the mine.
I'm glad you thought of that. You think of everything, eh?
Well, where there's one Umber Hulk, there may be more than one if there's a family.
So we proceed towards the mine.
Yes, okay. Look into the entrance. Does it appear as though the tunnels had the roof pulled down to kind of
Yep,
increase the heights?
the entrance is wrecked.
Oh.
Has it been closed up?
No, opened up.
Open.
No.
And there was I hoping that it objected to the trespassers and kind of brought the mine down.
No, it's opened it up, if anything.
I turn to Darrow
Right.
and say, "There's Umber Hulks in here." I make sure I use the plural.
So behind Sneaky Nook, presumably there'll be Darrow, and whichever is the tougher of the two guards.
I can't remember which one's tougher. Gillian or Helmond?
Helmond for sure.
Looks like 33 hit points, be the tougher one.
Wow, that's hit points.
Yep.
Helmond's a G.
Uh,
Did you share a tent with Helmond?
I may have. He's more of a man now than he was in the last battle anyway, boys.
I love it.
See why you only got 1 hit point back.
Oh no, you slept with the bear. Oh no, that was the night before, wasn't it?
yeah, everyone be cured.
Everyone remember it's 47 days as well now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will warn people before we go in that it's believed these things sense vibrations, so try and walk quietly.
And you too, don't get, if it gets your vibrations, don't get too far ahead of us.
Okay. I will attempt to move quietly.
I'm an elf. I move quietly by my nature.
And I keep tripping over all this debris that keeps getting dropped.
Have you made up your mind yet, Ryan?
Nope. I know what you're going to ask, and I was thinking about it, and I haven't made up my mind yet. Don't worry, it will happen before level 6. Don't worry.
Okay.
I haven't made up my mind.
What?
He's getting another granted power at level 5 from Barrack-Thram. He got the Barrack-Thram's blessing at level 1. He's getting another one at level 5. I've just not decided what it is yet.
Okay.
Go on. Have you checked out the branch? Look,
Pardon?
there's a branch here as well as there.
So I look down both sides. I'm just approaching the
Yeah.
next turn, and I am watching for parts of wall which look fragile, like an Umber Hulk might be lurking behind them.
Okay.
Gnomes have the same skill the dwarves for.
Yep. You have passive
walls, haven't
passive checks for recent construction underground, for shifting walls.
Unsafe stonework.
Yep.
you? So that is coming round this way. Who's controlling the two fighters again?
Oh, sorry, I'm looking after Helmond, aren't I?
Are you having Helmond?
Oh, sorry, are you looking after Helmond? Oh, sorry, no,
Well,
I was looking
I've
after
got-
Gilwyn, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Gillian.
Just call him Gilly. Can we call him Gilly?
So he's front rank one with Harrow looking at their hit points.
And how do you want... Oh, that's the wrong one. You want Helman second?
I can
Not yet.
probably move quite quietly, but the bear won't be able to, so Should
That
he
will
stay at the back?
presumably appear at some point in the bear. There's the bear.
There he is. I should really pull the raven out as well. Is the raven here?
Is Gillian human?
Yes.
In
So-
that case, he's going to need a light source, as is Helmond.
Yes.
Pathetic.
What are you doing? For a light source.
Well, I presume Helmond's probably going to have to carry a lantern, which frees up Gillian to have both hands free for fighting.
That's what makes sense to me.
I will listen and see if I can hear the sound of kind of chomping stone above the noise of the party behind me.
No.
And my footprints, of course, and my own footsteps, of course, because I'm not being particularly quiet.
How far behind is us? Because given you mentioned it sends vibrations, we would have asked.
Okay. Snignuk, roll your detect noise.
Okay. Oh, yes.
So you do hear it. You hear a noise behind you. In the wall.
I jump to there and freeze.
Using your gnomish freeze.
Using my gnomish freeze.
Yep. So use your gnome skill freeze.
Yep.
Okay.
Which succeeds.
Succeeds. Nice. Read that out to us again then, the description.
Basically, deep gnomes have an ability to freeze and stop moving and become invisible to infravision and such like. Effectively, it's like a hide in shadows.
A camouflage.
A camouflage against stone underground.
Yeah.
We kind of draw the blood out of our skin, so we go to the same temperature as the neighbouring stone. So you can't see on infravision. But I have to stay still to use it.
Got you. So you're now effectively invisible.
Well, until I move, at which point it immediately becomes blindingly obvious I'm there.
Okay, Darrow, seeing as you're closest now, I want you to roll perception.
And would Gillian have moved up, Darrow? But
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
going
my apologies.
to...
Yep, Gillian's moved up. And,
I'm sorry, guys. I should be moving.
That's borderline. Let me...
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, that's not what I meant to.
Helmond has got the lantern.
Helmond is holding a lantern, right? Okay. Okay, so
let me...
I'm gonna roll one.
Character.
Really mean.
I'm gonna roll one for Gillian as well. I need to check his shit.
Character ability...
Should we put in here?
27. My...
Okay, he didn't.
Do you round up or down?
It depends what I'm doing, like. So in this case, what do you? So is your number 14.5?
13.5.
Ah, she didn't make it. You've got to get under it.
Right.
She didn't make it. Okay, so neither you or Gillian heard it. Let me roll it for Helmond. Nope, he didn't hear it. Kiara, do you want to roll D20?
Yes, I do.
Cannot see Eleanor on the map.
Oh wait, sorry. That 9 makes it. So, Helmond hears it as well. You hear noises in the wall here. Oh, Eleanor is not on the map yet, sorry. My bad. There's so many characters now.
No, we've got such a big party.
Yep.
What did I have to
Roll a d20,
less than-
and you've got roll less than the average of your intelligence and wisdom, so you didn't do it.
Oh,
So you didn't hear it. Helmand hears scratchy noises in the wall here. Helmand did.
Let's have a look for Gillian.
So he'll like put his hand up to Darrow and point at the wall. He'll put his hand on Darrow's shoulder to the left of him and he'll point at the wall in front of him here.
Okay, Darrow gets in front.
Yeah, he'll point here.
Gillian looks confused. What? He whispers.
Darrow will pay attention, keeping an eye. He's not going to look above his height.
Okay, so you're keeping your eyes at eye level.
Eye level or below, not looking up at the level where I think Umber Hulks have their eyes.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so unprepared for this.
Because they'll probably be looking down.
Just quickly reading something.
Nobody's prepared for fights with Umber Hulks. They're evil, they're vicious, they're horrible. Does the gnome.
Oh.
If nothing immediately is happening...
Yeah, I was just about to say carry on, nothing happens.
Mhm.
Schninkenuk carries on listening.
Do we want to surround this area so that we can all attack? I could sneak.
Gillian points at the wall and kind of looks at Helmand and kind of...
We could.
I can't hear anything.
That's Darrow notice shifting walls.
Yeah.
Construction.
Yeah.
Darrow.
Now, it's not a shifting wall, but it is, in a sense, it's not like a piece of something moving in the wall, but the wall does move here, as in the earth just kind of moves around, and it's in a mysterious way like you've never kind of seen before, like...
Where? If you do it...
Here. Right here.
Can't see anything.
You don't? Oh, it's because I'm on GM layer.
Ah, that explains it.
There you go.
Yep.
You see the wall shifting?
Oh. He jumps... Gillian jumps back in surprise.
Yep. Now, there's no surprise because... Well, who heard it? Gillian heard it.
Gillian
Helmand
didn't.
No,
Helmand
Helmand heard it, tried to tell Gillian.
Yeah.
Then Helmand warned up.
Helmand warned Darrow.
Yep.
So Helmand and Darrow don't roll surprise. Everybody else rolls surprise.
As I said, Darrow casts prayer.
D20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's D10 for support.
D10.
Or D10. So,
Yep.
Or the,
Gillian
no, any better.
rolls a 6.
Who else has bonuses on surprise? I've forgotten. They don't, do they?
Who else?
Yeah.
Can't remember. I think so actually.
No,
I
I don't think that. I think only.
Darrow, you didn't need to roll it. Helmand and Darrow don't. Kiara's not surprised. Sninkenuk's not surprised. Who was that for? Gillian.
Sninkenuk's
The
rolled.
roll for Eleanor, so Eleanor.
Okay.
Yeah,
No one's surprised anyway.
Yep.
Oh wait, what did Kiara roll, a 2?
You applied it.
a 3. Because my first one was a D20.
Alright, yeah.
You
Right,
applied
okay.
Dexterity.
Yes.
Do you apply the dex vote to
On
surprise roll?
On surprise, yeah.
I didn't.
Let me. Eleanor's.
No one's surprised anyway.
Oh my god.
I thought Kiara was, but that was a D20 she rolled a 2 on. A 1 or 2 on the D10 and you're surprised.
Yeah, I'm
It's
glad I
dexterity.
rolled the wrong one.
Was 1, 2, 3.
No one's surprised anyway.
You're surprised by Eleanor's dexterity.
I'll
Okay.
keep my eyes fixed on Darrow's boots for the moment, so I can follow him.
Right. And as I said, Darrow cast a prayer as soon as Helmut indicated something was up.
Okay, so where's Darrow? Here. How many rounds does it last?
5.
Okay.
Oh dear, and Sneaky Nook's outside it again.
Right, so everybody but Slinky Nook is affected, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
How far back on the party does it go?
What's the range?
The raid, I think, is 30 foot, but let me.
We'll get everybody. Actually, it might
Far away, sneaking look.
I'm gonna be nice and let him have it. Even though it's blocked by a zigzag in the cave, I think it's magic. Magic can go around corner a wee bit.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna let him have it. Like, I'm gonna be nice today. Okay, so Slinky Nook, everybody's got the prayer on them. 5 rounds. I'll just leave the marker on Darrow, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Not only have we got it, but so's the monster.
What prayer?
The negative side of it, in other words.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody roll initiative then.
My things I realise now are not going in because I've not clicked on the little people first. Sorry.
Now, because you are all, is anybody closing their eyes? Is anybody closing their eyes to fight it, or are you just keeping your heads down? I need to know
Well,
because
I've got no idea what the fuck we're doing, so I'm probably going to look at
Heads
it.
down at the moment.
well, you have to have like some sort of minus to your fighting for doing that, but not you, Darrow, because you have blind fighting.
I don't know what it is.
Well, Sneaky Nook's tried to warn you, but I mean, you're not a gnome. You don't pay attention to these things.
The thing is, you're all aware. Slinky Nook told you about how to fight it by not looking directly at it. So to not look directly at it, you've got to be taking some sort of penalty to your attacks.
Yes.
So it's going to be -2 to everybody except those who have blind fighting, because you can't look at it.
And those who might be attacking it from behind.
Of course, yes.
What happens if you look at it?
It can
Confuses you.
Yeah, it can cast confusion basically.
So you stand there doing nothing while it eats you. Not nice creatures.
Not nice at all. Have we got initiative?
Can you
For
add
everybody.
another one for Sneaky Nook, please?
I can.
Thank you.
Okay, I've rolled for both the characters I control.
Tammy, do you want to do yourself and
Yeah,
Charlemagne?
I'm trying this. I should have done Charlemagne already, but I didn't click his token. I also should have done Helmond,
And
but I
Yeah,
didn't
I
click
guess
his
he's
token.
controlling
And I was
his
just
voice,
trying to decide with Kiara. Sorry.
So Helmond got 14. No, I see Helmond. You just suddenly clicked the token because it was longsword.
Yeah.
So 14 for him. That was a
so
pretty
it's
sh-
Helmut he's controlling, of course.
Anyone else? Kiara, I've got to add you.
I've got an 11 for the Scimitar.
Cool. Oh, you giving it another try, are you?
Yeah,
Sick.
Controlling Cornet.
that's why it took me so long to.
Who is controlling Cornaith?
I don't know.
Nobody at the moment, I don't think.
Oh, can you cast spells on this thing?
Yep.
Yes.
David, do you want to do Cornaith then?
I'll run Cornet then.
Cool.
Okay.
Good spell.
Can we assume memorize spell? spells like magic missile, knowing that obviously he needs sleep and scare because we got Mel's acid arrow as well.
You can assume he took offensive spells because you knew you were going to go on this quest.
So he's got to have something like sleep and something like scare because this is an enchanter. But those are his 2 bonus spells.
Yep.
The rest of them he'll have taken with Umber Hulk in mind.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I'll let you use those spells.
He
Now-
won't have taken Scare because he knows Scare isn't going to work on Umber Hulk.
Keep a track of whatever spells him and Eleanor use, so that for my experience calculations, please.
Yes,
And
David, he's got to have some enchanter spells.
Yeah, it's a specialist school, so he's got 1 spell from each level at that school, at least. So you'll have 1 sleep and 1 scare.
Guys, I'll do 2 seconds. I'm going to go grab a cider, actually.
Oh, nice. Is that you getting a drink for the fight?
Oh, no. Just getting ready.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, so he'll take 2 Burning Hands and 2 Melf's Acid Arrows, a Scare, a Sleep, and a Chromatic Orb.
What was that? 2 Melf's Acid
Arrows and the Scare at 2nd level.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 Burning Hands, Chromatic Orb, and Sleep at 1st.
And sleep at 1st level. Nice. Kiara, what spells have... Well, we need to wait till Tammy comes back to see what spells Kiara's got right.
Yeah.
Alright, what spells has Kiara got prepared?
So...
Remember, you've got a new day's worth, so you can get your full level's worth of spells. And you got...
2 seconds.
You,
Let me get my spell sheet.
whatever you would have... Because you've had time to prepare this, so whatever you would have chose last night, knowing that you're going to do this.
That we were going to be fighting this.
Yeah.
So,
So it's alright to do it retroactively, whatever you call it.
Okay, and I've put Cornate's Initiative up there.
right, hold on. Let me have a look. I'm so sorry, guys.
Right, hang on a second, I'm going to do this. Where is it? Oh, here we go.
So... Is web a good one, guys?
Probably not, because it's
No.
they're very, very strong and they tear their way through without a problem.
Okay.
Might take a round, but probably not very long.
So I've got what, 3... I've got 2 first level and 1 second level. Is that right? No? I get this wrong every week.
Two seconds, I'll just pull up your character sheet.
Take a drink of beer.
You have, 3 first levels and 1 second level.
So, do you think sleep, magic missile, another sleep?
So I don't know whether you can sleep these or not. I'm not
Can you not? I don't know if any of my spells are going to be any good. Then, guys, I've got sleep, read magic, magic missile, enlarge.
Magic Missile, just choose Magic Missile for your first level spells and use those. Enlarge will certainly help on the bear or possibly on one of the warriors.
Okay.
Although if you cast it on Darrow, he's got blind fighting, so it would kind of increase his damage by 50%.
Darrow does some serious damage.
Yeah.
Does that work? Like,
Yeah.
we could do that too. Guys, this is probably going to be one of the best spells that we've thought of then.
Enlarge you can cast that on anybody, yeah? And it'll increase their size by 50% because you're level 5. 10% per level.
I've got that skill in real life.
So, I've got
What was that?
on your sheet just now, enlarge, magic missile, and web.
Yeah, that's what I think I had down.
Alright.
Can people
Sorry,
Yeah.
Peter.
him?
Yeah, but you're coming and going actually.
Can he?
You're coming and
Can
going.
he
Peter.
speak? Okay.
So that's you chose your spells, Tabby, aye?
Yeah, sorry.
That's
I
alright.
think they're probably I know web's not a good one, but I don't have another second level one just now.
Well, it might work to some extent.
Right.
Maybe not right now, but
It's-
yeah.
It's her only second level spell. It's the only thing she has in her book.
Oh well.
So you're always going to have it for the time being because you don't have any other second level spells in your book.
Mm-mm.
Well, that makes sense then.
So
I
Nothing.
can hear Tammy now, which I couldn't. Can you hear me clearly?
yes, actually.
Mhm.
So we can start then. Everybody's ready. Everybody's got initiative. Everybody knows what they're doing. Snenkinuk's first.
I've heard sounds of tunneling, but I haven't heard sounds of combat yet. So I'm going to delay, and then I'm hoping to sneak round behind it and stab it in the back.
Hold your action.
I'm going to hold my actions.
Eleonora. What is Eleonora doing? Somebody's rolled an initiative for her, so
She's casting Bless because her only weapon's a sword, I think. So
okay. So what's the
so the duration 6.
and who does it get? Everybody?
May not get sneaky.
I don't think it will.
Let me look at the description. Bless. Casted to
60 yards.
50-foot cube.
50-foot cube, yes.
Oh yeah, fuck, she's got a range of 60 yards.
It's not going to get Snenkinuk though. I'm not bending it round those corners like that this time. That was a wee bit cheeky last time. It's not bending round the corners like that this time. Not a chance.
No, but she can cast it on Darrow.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
She
But
centered it on Darrow.
Then
And that means that people should all be within the 50-foot cube.
yep,
Oh,
I agree. I would have to give you it. I'd have to give you that if you centered it on Darrow.
No, it's 50 foot, I said. And it was 30 foot from Darrow to Schnickenhook, wasn't it?
Yep.
So either basically she can cast it somewhere where it gets all the party apart from Schnickenhook.
Yep, it won't quite reach him because it'll be 25 feet that one
Yep.
way, 25 feet the other way. So, doesn't get Snenkinuk, it gets everybody else.
worry about it.
is an Umber Hulk like what? So if you look at it and then it starts fucking you up, is it distracted while it's fucking you up, or is it aware of what else is going on?
Oh, it's still
Is it
aware.
distracted? Oh, it's still aware. Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
easier to attack though?
No, it's not an attack by it. When you look at it, you get confused.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not.
but then-
It's a passive ability.
Oh, okay.
I
thought it,
guess-
confused
I guess
me
is the
now.
answer you're looking for. It's a passive ability, so it does everything else at the same time.
As well, yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
are
was thinking
horrible.
about sacrificing someone.
You were thinking about sacrificing someone.
Yeah, for the greater good.
Jesus, what happened to fucking Kiara? Like, I'm going to have a look at your alignment again.
You killed my fucking dog, mate.
I didn't.
This
She's taking the death of that dog really hard.
next.
Next, Eleanor's cast her spell, Adamankar. Andamakar, sorry.
Right.
I thought Snenkinuk was bad.
I don't struggle that bad with Sneaky Nuke, except for when I was spelling it.
It's not my fault. Blame Tolkien. He probably can't reach it past these people, can he? So he really gets into combat with it, I'm guessing.
Well, let's measure it out. No.
And bearing in mind that he's
Well,
stare at it.
let me correct myself because these guys are not in combat yet. So yeah, you could get past them.
But the other thing to be aware of, Trevor, is all the elves are further back than you.
Yes. Well, yes, but I'll protect them by killing it before it can reach them.
Well, he's in front of the two elves. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's protecting them. He's in...
I think if can you cast a spell instead of attacking this round?
But did you roll initiative for attacking this round?
I did.
No, so you can't just change it to casting the spell then.
Well,
If you were attacking and then you changed your mind about what weapon, who am I feeding back into? Who's got their audio fucked up?
I'll roll. I'll hold my action.
I don't think it's me, by the way.
Yeah. So just hold action for now.
It's you, Tammy.
It is me.
Yeah. 'Cause we're not getting it when you talk.
Okay, right, hold on. Hold up. I'll be back. 2 seconds.
No problem. So yeah, if you want to, Trevor, if you want to hold your action, you can.
Yeah. I'll hold my action for now, and then
Okay.
we'll see how the combat goes.
Yeah. If you wanted to change weapon to a faster weapon, then yeah, I allow that. But now you roll the initiative for the spell because you're preparing the spell, or you roll the initiative for attacking because you're attacking.
Right.
You can choose to not attack. You can choose to hold your action, but you can't choose to change it to a spell. It's a totally different thing. So you can hold your action then. Stinkernook.
Yep.
Well, that would have been your second attack. You've held your action. Cornaith.
Who was doing Cornaith? He casting a spell, surely.
Dave's doing Cornaith.
Cornaith can't actually see it at the moment.
Mm-mm.
And the difficulty he's got is if he's firing above a spell over the party, he's going to have to be looking up.
You'll have to look up at it.
So I think he's holding his action and waiting to see if it appears round the corner.
He has to look at it to cast a spell, basically.
Exactly, yes.
If you look at it, do you still have the chance to cast your spell?
Yes,
then
but you'll have to make a save.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, Tammy, right? You guys can keep your head down when you're fighting it, but that's the -2 on your attacks. There's no -2 on casting a spell. He has to look at it,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah, but my point is, if I just go fucking Kiara Jenkins and go fuck it, look at this thing, can I still get an attack in on it before it?
If you make your save.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
If it was an area of effect spell, you could presumably cast it near it, but I'm not sure that applies in this case anyway.
No, it's
Magic
a
missile,
passive ability of its, so it's not on its turn. It's not a active ability. It's a passive ability of its. So when you look at it, it goes off, and you make a
Yeah.
save.
But if you,
When you see its 4 eyes, you get confused,
yeah,
I think.
You make a save against it.
Yes.
Well, if you close one eye and look at it, can you
I like your style, but no.
yeah, I think magic
Okay.
missile, you'd have to look at it, wouldn't you?
Yep. Cornaith's not doing anything then, right?
Not at the moment, no. If
Okay.
it appears round the corner,
But yeah, so he's holding his action.
he's holding his action, yes.
Okay, well this thing's gonna jump out and attack your boy here. I forget his name, Gillian.
Gillian, aha!
So let me do some attacks. Roll some attacks off its character sheet.
kind of his own fault for not listening to Hellman, though.
Ah, it's got a lot of attacks. Like, does it have a
Well, you-
-1 on this?
Yes. And -1 to damage.
And Gillian is AC 4. Ooh, missed with the first claw.
Ooh.
Not with that one.
Hit with the second claw.
-1 damage.
I'm not sure -1's going to save very
Oh, I forgot to roll it there, but so that's 4 damage.
Who's changing it on the character?
I am. And the bite. Ow!
Oh, -1. So 3.
3 damage on the back.
4 and 3, 7 damage. You got lucky with those rolls.
I did. When you look at what those things can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kiara,
Yeah.
what are you
So,
doing?
if I was to look up, would I be able to see it?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Are you looking
If
up?
I'm not saying that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just asking questions.
Okay, I was just okay.
So, if I was to look up and see it, am I able to run and try and stab it before? Hypothetically, asking a question,
Are
would
you
I be able to do that? Am I in a position where I am able to do that?
right? So if you look at it, you will.
Practically,
If you.
because I've got who's that in front of me, Darrow
Uh-huh.
and Helman. Really, is there space around the side of Darrow?
Yeah, you could potentially get there if you make the save.
Is that technically hitting it from the side? Cause look at where it's pointing.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nah, if you see on my screen, you won't see it, but on my screen it's got a box around it. You know when you click your
Okay.
token, it's got a box around it.
Yeah.
Picture it having a box and it's at an angle, and in fact at the moment its line is kind of running like that.
Fuck. Right,
So that's where the front of its base is. Picture it a miniature with a base. That's the front of its base.
I'll maybe hold this right.
Everybody's just looking at their feet.
I'm so badly just wanted this. Cause I don't know, like I know you told me, but like I think I could probably get a shot in.
I'm sure you could.
Helmand, what's Helmand doing? Now he doesn't have a shield. He's got the lantern in one hand, right?
Yep. I don't think he can get at it because he's got Darrow and Gillian between him and it.
Nah, you can. The three of you can touch base like that.
Okay. And then that will stop Kiara getting round the side.
And that will, though. Yes.
Yes. So, Helmand will take a swing then, I presume. Kiara? Tammy, you going to roll for Helmand?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yes. Right, so give me 2 seconds. I was not prepared for this. He's using his longsword, isn't he? So he gets a -2.
-2 to hit, yeah. Unless you choose to look up and make a save.
No, the -2 is cancelled out by the Fair and the Bless.
Yes, you don't need to do anything. So
Okay.
he would have had it's +2 -2. Nah. Darrow.
Well, considering he wasn't looking,
The mighty Darrow, who has blind fighting, so doesn't get -2 on his attacks. So you have +2.
let's go Darrow.
Let's go Darrow.
He's looking down.
Chop it off at the knees.
Yes.
Oof, it's got a good armor class. I'm just having a wee check there.
Not that good, I don't think.
No, not that good. That is a hit. Let's see some damage.
Yes.
Well, this is a large creature.
Come on.
+1. +1. That's 15.
15! Boom!
Yes! Oh my god.
Yes. Beautiful shot. It takes a big chunk of damage out of it. You take
Oh
a
my god. Nice.
huge chunk of its shell out. Boom. And Gillian is the last in the round before we do all the held.
Okie doke. Gillian will.
Excuse me.
Right, so Gillian's at -2 with his battle axe.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's level because it cancels it.
Okay,
That's
fine.
right. Yeah, -2 +2.
Cancel it.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. So,
Nope.
Slinky Nook, you held your action first.
Okay, I'm going to try sneaking up behind it. 1 second, I'll just get my sheet. So, I shall try sneaking up behind it.
Yep.
No,
No move silently, so there's no backstab here.
no backstab.
It's
but
aware
I
of
shall-
you.
I shall still strike it from behind.
So that's another +2. So +2 -2 +2. So a +2.
I'm sorry. I'm striking it from behind. I don't have to try and avoid its eyes. If it starts
Oh,
to turn round,
yeah. +4. +2. It's +4.
Yep.
Nice. GG. Well played.
Ooh.
well, I am skilled at this sort of thing.
And you get 2 attacks as
Mind
well.
you.
2 swords.
Whoa!
That'll do it.
That actually, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Any pluses on the damage?
+1.
+1, yes.
Okay. Submit.
Excuse me. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ye Godfathers.
Nice.
Um,
The hand.
Excuse me.
right, let's do the other hand.
Yep.
Um,
Well, no, because wait. Because
Okay.
we have multiple attacks are in order.
okay.
Eleonora is next. I noticed we don't have the bear in the order.
Eleanor cast bless.
Oh,
She cast.
I did go for him, but I wasn't.
Right. Adam McCarr, you held.
I can't get in at this point, I don't think, can I?
No, not now.
I shall stay where I am and make sure it can't get at the elves.
Okay, Sninkinnick's second attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, that does it.
I'm so excited.
Some nice ones now.
I'm afraid all this kind of building this up as a terrible, dangerous foe.
Did you put your plus? Did you put +1?
That includes the +1, so that's another
Okay.
5 damage.
Cornaith held. Cornaith held his action.
He's gonna have to hold again, isn't he? Because he can't do anything.
So
this
nothing.
time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kiara, you held.
Ooh, I held.
What are you doing?
So, can I go up here, up the side of Darrow, looking at the ground the whole time, and take a fucking stab at it with my scimitar?
No. Because
No.
it touches 3 bases. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
So it's like you're
crowded.
no. Yeah, it's too crowded, you don't get in.
I'm never holding
If-
my action again, guys.
If you had a if you had a long weapon, if you had like a spear or a polearm weapon like a halberd or something like
Or
that,
if I had chose my dart.
yeah,
You
but
can do that next round.
you could do it next round. Hellman, did
I
he
don't-
he didn't hold his action, did he?
No, he squoze in
No,
between.
And Dara didn't and Gillian didn't. So, round 2, is anybody doing anything different this round?
Fuck yes.
Like, what are you doing?
I'm getting my darts. Which, by the way, did I get those fancy
Yes.
darts? From
Yes, you did.
Okay, so can I add those? How many was there? 6?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Nice, guys. I now have.
But keep those separate because we don't know what they
okay,
do.
okay.
They are magic.
Yeah, you've not to use them.
Okay.
You've been instructed not to use them.
Well, I've been instructed not to use them, but I do still have them, don't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've
Right,
not instructed. Who's instructed her not to use them?
I haven't.
I haven't.
Well, there you go.
Okay, yes, boys.
Okay.
Right, I put them in my sheet as fancy darts.
Yep. I just hope they're not darts of lightning.
Just put in dart +1, it's fine. Just put in dart +1. I'll give you that one as a freebie, right? Put in dart +1.
Oh, thank God they're not darts of lightning.
Where's Kiara's sheet?
Does the magic get used up?
That's it, I can do it.
You'll have to see whether they vanish when you hurl them or whether they remain.
Well, I'll wait and see what they do to this thing first before I see anything.
But you need to put...
Have you done it already?
You've got 12 attacks in your thing, it's 1. 3. You don't get 12, you get 3. So you get +1 on attack,
Yeah, but I've got
+1 on
darts.
damage. No, but that's... No, see... That's an inventory, you write that.
Okay.
I'm doing the weapon thing.
Mhm.
2 speed will be 1. 1 0 actually. Size small. Type P. It's 10, 20, 40. So I've done the weapons table, so you can roll off of it.
Okay.
Sorry, now I've done it. Okay.
Plus 1 or plus 2 for.
Are you rolling initiative?
Yeah.
So you don't do any.
Oh, okay.
You just roll it. These are faster in the initiative because of there being +1, but I've added that into the initiative roll on the sheet. That's in the speed. Nice. So you're on 5.
Mhm.
Anybody else changing?
No, I'm just observing its feet. If it looks like it's turning round, I do avert my eyes.
Trevor?
No, I'll stick with potentially wielding a sword.
Potentially wield the sword.
Hold on, let me thingy for Charlemagne because I don't think he
Okay.
went properly last time.
I need to add second attacks for Darrow
Yes, that's what I was about to say. On
And-
20.
and Gillian and Helmond. So Darrow's on 20. What are Gillian and Helmond on? What are their weapon speeds?
One second, I'll just look at Gillian's sheet.
Thank you.
His weapon speed is 6.
Did that work?
Was that Gillian? So Gillian's on 22. Yeah, it did.
Sweet.
Right, and what's Helmond's weapon speed?
Oh, I don't know. I've got no idea.
I'm just looking. Oh, it was on the last one. So Helmond's character sheet.
4.
Weapon speed 4, okay. So 14 and 18. So reorder. Sending. Darrow, we didn't. Okay, so. Why have you got. Your 15's disappeared.
Leave. So that first one should be 15.
Yep, there we go. That's us. Round 2, Slinky Nook.
I will attempt to insert it into its chitlins again.
+4, eh?
4. That's what we like to see.
Nope.
Probably not.
Nope. Not a hit. Kiara. You're throwing a dart.
Yes, I fucking am. Blindly, because I'm not going to look at it.
So -2. But it's -2 plus 2, remember?
So, 0 then.
Yep. Oh, you rolled damage. You rolled the wrong dice. I got excited when I seen the green thing. I thought it was a crit.
I'm so sorry.
I got my hopes up. I got excited. I seen the green square around it. That's what it does in crits. Oh, miss. Oh, wait, because we've not added. We've not added your turns. So you've got turns on 6 and 7.
There was, instead of the usual +2, it's only a +1. They're 5, 6, and 7, aren't they?
You are correct, Peter. So, if you want to attack again, Kiara, go ahead.
Yes. Fuck you, whatever you are.
What's that?
No?
Nope, I'm afraid it's armor class.
No, that's not a hit. So, Eleonora?
I don't.
Nothing to cast a spell on.
So, what's she doing then?
Keep holding.
Okay. Kiara, with your third dart. Miss. Now, keep track of these, because these don't, you lose these. So darts that you can pick up.
Fucking useless anyway.
See how normal arrows and bolts and darts, you get a chance to find them and pick them up again. Anything that's +1 or magical, it loses on each use. Like a lot of DMs will
Right.
say, "Oh, your 20 arrows that of +1, you can just pick them up and use them over and over again." Not me. Like that, the +1 is gone. Even if you find, the dart again, it's like the magic's fucked. It's used
I
once.
don't know if even I'm bothered for finding it.
Darts I consider ammo in that sense. So you've used 3, remember? So you've got 9 of those left.
Okay.
And the Makar, you wanted to potentially use sword, but you still can't get in, eh?
Yeah, I'll hold my action for now.
And Sninkernook with a second attack. +4.
You do. Let's try again.
Sneaking Nuke, you're killing this. This is awesome.
Not. It's a vicious creature. I was lucky that first round.
No, I believe in you.
No. You shouldn't have said that, Kiara.
Ooh.
Now look what you've done.
Now roll 1d10.
Don't blame me.
Dear.
It's a critical miss. Roll 1d10. Okay, it was the one you didn't want. Fortunately,
That was the one I didn't want.
yeah, you'll be happy to hear. So, you lose any more attacks this round and next round with your swords.
Yep.
Cornaith. What is Cornaith doing?
I don't think has Cornaith kind of looking over under Makar's head. Can he actually see any of that thing poking around the corner?
Nah, not on. Well, enough to cast a spell at it. But remember, you just asked me looking up.
Yes, I know. He's going to if he's going to.
Right.
He can see part of it. He's going to make a save.
Roll a save for save against spell, I believe it is. I'll just double check that.
I think it is.
Yeah,
Oh. I had it a minute ago.
He's sufficiently reckless that at times that I could imagine his doing it.
I'll take it. Like, I'm just trying to find the thing.
And he gets
Oh.
+1 from the prayer, or is it +2?
+1.
Yes.
+1 from the prayer.
Oh, and from Bless, yeah.
An additional 1 because it's an enchantment type effect.
Unless a saving throw versus spell is made. So yeah, it's a saving throw versus spell.
And he's saving it +2 because
+2, yeah.
enchantment.
Yep. Okay. Oh no.
Oh no. So he goes into a state of confusion per the spell. Now, before I move away from this page in the rulebook, I want to show my viewers an Umber Hulk. So just because I've got that picture up. That's the Umber Hulk, folks, right?
Can I look?
Yeah, you can look. I'm just going to get a description of the spell. Confusion. Do we know what level spell it is?
For him.
It's a confusion is a 4th level spell.
Okay. Oh, hang on, Tammy, because you're just looking now, aren't you? I'll go back. So you can see the picture of the Umber Hulk first. You see it?
Yeah.
You seen it, yeah?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Not looking at his eyes, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm moving that back across and I'll read out the spell description. So... Confusion. This spell causes confusion in one or more creatures within the area, creating indecision and the ability to take effective action. The spell affects 1d4... Never mind that, because it's just him. The creature is allowed a saving throw versus spell. Nope. Hey, he failed that. Okay, so... Confused creatures react as follows. D10 roll action. So roll a D10.
Certainly.
9. Attack nearest creature for 1 round, then roll again.
Oh, fuck me. Is that the bear?
That
it's
is... Oh, right.
It's his little bird. It's his little bird, surely.
No, I'm not... Nah, the bird, not the bird. Right, it is. Let's centre it right on the centre of Cornaith. It is... It's 6.7 foot.
Oh, not the bird, but let's attack the fucking bear.
It's...
You wanted me to just burst my alignment, eh?
it's the bear. Nah, the bird doesn't count. It's the bear.
Is it Eleonora?
No, it's not. Well, hang on, let's do that again. I'll centre it right on him. But
No,
he,
no, it's the bear.
she's not the nearest creature anyway because he can't even see her.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay.
bear.
It's the bear, right.
So he's going to attack the bear next round.
We'll
well,
sleep, I hope.
well, this round actually, because it
Round,
says
actually.
this round, yeah. Okay, so Cornaith will attack.
Most effective means of attack.
I think he
Sleep.
no, he uses he has some sort of weapon. I think knives. Yeah, he uses knives.
Okay, in that case, he will attack attack the bear with his knife.
Oofed. So Cornaith is confused, and he will attack the bear with his knife and then roll again.
Yeah. He might not survive the road again.
I will rage quit, mate.
He can't reach quite. He missed. Fortunately. Fortunately, he missed. And you have to roll again. Roll a 1d10 again.
It's just for he rolls for next round.
Yeah.
Or doesn't he roll next round?
Yeah. It says we'll attack nearest creature for 1 round, then roll again. Yes, you roll again next round. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's the Umber Hulk's action this turn. So the Umber Hulk has been hit by Stinky Nook, yeah?
He's been hit by Darrow and by Sneaking Up.
Yeah, so
it
he's,
took a decent amount of damage.
yeah, so he's well aware of Stinky Nook. So I'm just considering if he's randomly attacking one of the 4 of you,
yeah,
Stinky
yeah.
Nook is being considered. So I'll roll a d4.
Well, bear in mind, he's intelligent.
You're very
You will
intelligent.
you will go for the 2 people who've actually hit him. So it would be either Darrow or Sneaky Nook. He'll probably ignore the other 2.
Nah, he's not. Like, they're waving swords in his face. He's well aware of them, that they're a threat as well, so...
Yes, but they didn't hit him.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
This guy's got... Remember, he's got... In fact, I could do it separately. He's got 2 claws and a bite. He can attack separately, if you really want to get picky.
Up to you.
Nah, alright, okay. I'll let David have his way then. So, Peter, you can blame David for this. So this is between Stinky Nook and Darrow.
The problem is, these are intelligent creatures. They are nasty, vicious creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make the decisions, but I'm just doing this one so that you can have a fight with Peter about it later. So, I'll roll a d4. Odds is Stinky Nook, evens is Darrow.
I'm probably averting my gaze now.
Oh, it's taking ages to roll it.
It is.
Oh,
Woo-woo.
roll 20 decides to crash. Right at the pivotal
Oh my
moment.
God.
I'll need to roll another dice just to kick it through. 4, it's Darrow. So you've got Peter to blame for this. He's attacking you. By saying that, it's probably the best person for it to be attacking. In terms of
Considering his armor class.
who can take it. Yeah.
A
Meta.
lot better than Sneaky Nooks.
Yeah. Okay, let me roll its attacks then. Umber Hulk. Claw.
-1.
At -1. Oh, no, -1 is stopping that, my friend. Damage -1.
It was a 19 rather than a 20.
I've added the -1, so that is 6.
Yeah.
Darrow, what's your armor class? -1. That's a hit. Could be arguments with David later on, like. Oh, I forgot to add the -1, so that's 9. Oh, thank fuck that missed. I don't want these 2 lifelong friends to fall out, like. These guys have known each other 30 years or something. Okay, thank fuck for that. Charlemagne.
Right. Charlemagne has got no idea what's going on. He can't fucking see that thing anyway. He's wondering what the hell Cornaith is doing.
Cornaith just
He's not
attacked him.
casting a spell, he's waving his hands over him. Okay, he's got a dagger in one hand, but he's waving his hands.
He did miss, yeah. Bear in mind he did miss.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, it's a wild animal the way he's gonna attack Cornaith. Does he get? He has a +2 bonus still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're complaining about the DM killing your dog. Your bear's gonna kill a character.
Oh, your bear's gonna kill a character. Don't kill him. You've got to roll damage for that.
I will. What size is Cornet?
Medium.
Human size.
Medium.
Or at least elf-sized.
+2, +1.
+1.
I nearly put 2 there.
Got a spot right on my eyebrow. It's just I've not even seen it. I just felt it. 5 damage. What are you doing?
Attack again with his other paw.
Oh no!
I'll not do a bite, but he's gonna go bam bam with his,
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Swinging knives at me? That hit some.
Okay.
Oh, what does armor spell do, by the way? That's not going to stop that.
Alright.
No, the armor spell just reduces the reduces your armor damage.
Ow.
Oh!
He falls over.
Cornet falls to the ground, bleeding out.
I'll not roll for a bite, cause I would give him enough credit that he's like been with us for long enough that he would be like, oh shit, okay.
What have I done?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he'll stop at that. And then also because Paul's not here and I do feel a little bit bad.
Alright, I'm like, are you gonna kill Paul's character while he's not here? Holy shit.
I've got lots of healing potions. Like.
Oh, right, okay. Anyway, Helmond. Anyway.
At this point, you need to stick Maverick on the initiative register, because he's going to be dive bombing that bear to get him away from his master.
This is true. Maverick will go on 1, because it's his size, because it's a natural attack.
Okay. Oh, Helman's turn. He can get another stab at him, can't he?
Yes. He's got 2 attacks this round.
Oh, sweet. Okay, he's definitely going to do this then.
So +2, -2.
So, yeah, so... Be nothing then.
Oh dear, another fumble.
He doesn't get his other attack then, does he?
Oh, he's fumbled, yeah. You've got to roll 1d10.
Yeah, he fumbled bad. Oh, fucking hell.
He doesn't get his attack or any attacks next round. Darrow.
I think we need a change of attack rolls from those at that end of the combat.
Darrow. Come on, what can you do?
Hit it with your axe.
You've only got 1 this round, right? Or this is your 2 attack round?
I'll do it next round.
Yeah,
Let
this-
me first.
You missed with the first. Gillian, first of 2.
Gillian will take his swing.
-2 +2. That's not a hit.
Oof.
Bounces off its armor. It's
Bounced off its armor.
yeah, it's natural.
Vicious.
Yeah. Helmond.
He fumbled.
Yes, he did. Darrow, second attack. Ah!
Take a mighty swing.
Give it the big overhead two-hander, mate. That one does the trick usually.
It definitely does. Go for it.
Nope, not this time.
Worse than the last one. But at least it wasn't a fumble, Peter.
Gillian, second attack. He didn't fumble.
No, don't say things like that. That's just tempting Providence.
Sorry, he didn't fumble yet.
Yet. And that bounces off just as well as the other one did.
That does, yeah. Unfortunate. So, we're going to round 3.
Eleanor is getting her sword out.
Okay, so change her initiative then.
Andy McCarr had held his.
Oh, you had held your action, yes.
Is it possible for him to? I mean, can he tell what's happened behind him?
Yeah, because because you've not been doing anything. You've been holding your actions. You'd be fully aware of what's going on around you. Yes.
Would it be possible for him to whirl round and throw himself on above Cornaith to try and defend him?
Yes.
Or, to try and cover him with his own body?
Yes.
Right.
So what do you want to do? Just like stand over him?
Well, kind of hunch over him so as to protect him physically from attack as much as possible.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Well, just move back, I guess.
Yep.
Something like that,
Cool.
I guess.
Did anybody else hold their action?
No, sorry, and I preempted and rolled for next round. So,
What are you using? Spell.
magic missile.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. 11.
Tabby, you need to remember to put push to talk on.
Can you guys hear me eating?
It's not just that, that's what causes the feedback. Because you're not got a
I don't have
headset.
Okay, hold on.
Are you on Discord on the laptop?
Nah, I'm on my phone now.
Okay.
Like, literally on speaker. It might have been because, it might not have been feedback. I was eating a bag of popcorn.
Alright.
No, it was feedback. We could hear the words.
It's better now, it's fine.
Okay, I've moved you, like, further away from my face.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, just. Keep the mic in
Okay.
keep the mic that you're talking in, and wherever the sound of us coming out, you need to keep them separate or it all feeds back.
Right, Sneaking Up's not trying to use his sword this round.
Nope.
Not to be using one of his abilities.
Is anybody else changing?
I did change, yeah.
Adamankar, do you want to change at all? You've still got a sword ready, yeah?
Yeah, I think instead, if I can guess that that he's become confused. So I think what I would do is, drop the sword and just try to pin him down if I can. If he's on the ground.
The confusion is off the table, mate. He got knocked down to -1 hit points.
All right, so he's actually down. So in that case, I'll. I don't know whether I'm any good with first aid, but if so, I'll get out some bandages and try and bandage him.
Okay.
Unless he's being attacked by the bear, in which case I'll keep myself in the way.
No, he stopped. He didn't keep going for the attack. He stopped.
Okay, is any
Had a sword ready to hit the pair if needed.
okay. Anybody else
And
changing?
I'll call for Eleonora to come and help him.
Okay.
How come I've got like 3?
Because that was for darts.
Oh, okay.
What did you roll?
I should have rolled for.
You rolled a 7, eh?
Hold on, let me try it. If
Yeah, you rolled
go-
7. I can see it. You rolled
Yeah.
7, eh? Yeah.
Okay.
So I just need to delete these ones. And that's our order. Unless there's anybody else changing.
No.
Okay, Kiara, you're first.
So, Kiara is gonna look up and
Make a save versus spell, please.
Okay. So, hold on, let me scroll up. My screen did not want me to do that.
You're brave.
Am I? I don't know. I've never done this before. Save versus spell, yeah.
Yes.
Any bonuses? +1.
+1,
yes.
yeah. Ooh. Just.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh,
okay.
right, so yeah, so you now get to cast Magic Missile, so it's 3d4 plus 3 damage.
So,
It's automatic hit. 3 bolts of magic just go doo, doo, doo.
so where's my dice roller? Ah, yes. So
I'm excited for this.
D4 plus.
3.
Oh my god, yes.
3d4 plus 3. Boom, 11 damage.
Yes.
Shot.
Woo! 'Cause that's because you're cast at level 5 now, eh? So you get the
Mhm.
3. Boom! And
Sweet.
as you go
Yeah.
up, when you get to level 7 and level 9, that'll turn into 4 bolts of magic and 5 bolts of magic.
Yeah. It was such a good choice that we made for that. Like,
Oh yes, a good spell. Automatic hit.
Mhm.
You were just very lucky with that save there. Very
I
lucky.
know, yeah. I was willing to take it, like,
Ah,
so.
yeah, well played, like. And the Macar.
Right, yeah. So he's
You're shouting on Eleonora.
it's calling for Eleanor, and he's trying to staunch any bleeding that he can find while she comes over.
Okay. Cornaith will lose a hit point. Because you don't have any first aid skills. Oh shit.
No, it's not. He's not specialised in that at all. He hasn't.
You don't
hasn't
ha-
learned it.
you don't have a proficiency at all.
No, he's not proficient in it.
Okay. Umber Hulk. So, as soon as David has decided that it's only people that have hit it that are going to get in the equation for attacking it, and it can't hit Kiara from there because it's trapped by the 3, it's going to be between Sninky Nook and Darrow again. So, I'll just roll any dice, it doesn't matter. Odds is Sninky Nook, evens is Darrow. Oh, Sninky Nook this time. So, this
That
thing
means
will...
all three of its opponents on the other side can now hit it in the back.
This is true.
Yeah.
You're a tactical genius, Slinky Nook. He's a tactical genius. Like,
Yes, now I
Don't-
need to run away.
don't think we haven't noticed. He's a tactical genius. So, it's going to attack you now 3 times.
Okay.
So you may or may not be a tactical genius. What's he got in this -1?
Yeah.
Yes, minus 1.
He may be a dead tactical genius.
That's a hit.
It is indeed. You might be a dead actual genius, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Mine.
Oh.
That's -1. Add the -1, so that's 10. I didn't add it. Does that hit you as well? It does.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yes, it does.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. That includes the -1, so that is 6. That includes the -1, so that does hit. Yeah?
And the armor spell has gone, so therefore I'm only AC 4, so it hits.
Ah, right, okay, yeah. -1 damage. 7.
Oh my
I
god.
collapse.
0.
0.
Ooh. Could be worse. Could be
Oh, yes.
-1.
You could be Cornaith.
Ooh.
There you are. I've sacrificed myself for the party to give you all a chance to hit it in the back.
Charlemagne.
Can he get? No, there's too much going on up.
Yeah,
anyway.
he can't get an attack.
Yeah, he's not going to attack. He would probably start feeling pretty bad, and
He can hold
like,
his action, and then you never know, at the end of the round there might be a chance to attack.
yeah.
He can lick the blood off his paws.
Well, I was thinking he would probably feel pretty bad now that he'd realised what he'd done. But yeah, he'll in play terms he'll hold his action.
So, what's Eleonora doing then?
Hmm?
Eleonora?
Eleonora had been ready to hit the bear, but as he's not attacked, she
Over with the spell.
yeah. Well, she can't change what she's doing.
She didn't roll initiative for it.
We've already had this discussion, this combat.
Yeah, but if she was ready with a weapon, she could change it to a potion. She could whip a potion into him if she's carrying any.
Well, she can move close to be ready to cure.
She can certainly do that. Helmond. He is the one. He's the one that fumbled, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So does he lose all his attacks this round then?
He only has one this round and he loses it.
Oh, okay.
Darrow, you've got 1 attack this round, and this thing goes down to 3.
Etc.
Oh.
You don't have to blind fight, and you are attacking from behind.
+4.
+2 for the prayer and bless, so you're
Yep.
+6.
No, +4 total.
Oh, true, yes.
That should hit.
Ooh.
That does hit it, yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Turn around again.
Damn, Darrow. Now you have got you have got it in you. Oof.
I bet that's a 10.
-10.
Every time, because for the attack, I have to ignore the first two things.
And then you ignore
otherwise-
1 on the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
Gillian, what state is he in? Did he fumble? No, he's got an attack this round.
He's
1.
got an attack this round.
+4.
So it's
Come on, Gillian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes!
+1 damage. Try and do what I keep on saying to do.
This is tense, by the way.
I know this is so good though, guys.
Boom! That is enough. The
Yeah.
Umber Hulk sinks to the ground, defeated, dead. Boom! Crash with a crash, and all the loose rubble on this wall here falls into the ground, and yeah, you killed it.
Okay,
It
so
was.
Now we've still got a turn order. Helmond, he doesn't have that second attack. Darrow, you don't have a second attack this round. Gillian has nothing. That's the end of his fumble. So that's the end of the round. Who had held?
Charlemagne.
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 Charlemagne can't slip a potion into someone, so we come out of combat, don't we?
Well, unless Cornaith is in like a really terrible state, and then Charlemagne could use his last attack to put him out of his misery. But I don't think it's that bad yet.
He could. Charlemagne could absolutely put Cornaith out of his misery. What are you talking about? I need to change your alignment.
No, that's Charlemagne. That's not Kiara.
Charlemagne's not mental though. He didn't,
He's a wild animal. He was getting attacked.
he didn't even get hit though.
Well, yeah, but he still got attacked.
Okay. Right, so we come out of combat then. It's dead. But you have got Cornaith bleeding out at one hit point per round. Somebody has to heal him fast.
basically, Eleanora's going to be curing Cornaith whilst Darrow cures Sneaky Nook.
Okay.
I've got healing potions. That's what I meant when I said I brought a 12-pack, boys.
Oh,
I've
nice.
literally got 12 healing potions.
Nice.
Yeah,
I know they have.
I
Eleanor's
get confused between different DM's house rules.
Right. What's the house rule? What are you asking?
What's the house rule when I cure someone who's on negative hit points?
Right, so anything up to 0 will take 1 heal. So even if you roll 9, it goes up to 0. But if you only roll 1, it'll still be on -1. You'll then need to roll again to get him to 0. You then need to roll again to heal. But 0 is not bleeding out and dying. 0 is unconscious but stable.
Right.
So the first one makes him stable, the second one would heal. If you get him up to 0 on the first one. So he goes up to... Well, he's on 0. So if you're healing Stinky Nook, it's different. Because he's not on negative. He's on 0. So he's not bleeding out.
This was, I was asking about Cornaith. That was Cornaith.
Oh, so that's Eleanor and Cornaith. So Cornaith goes up to 0 now. So he is stable and unconscious.
Meanwhile, Darrow on.
Now for the now remember, Peter, for the sake of XP, these ones don't count for XP, these healing spells, because the battle's over. There's no immediate danger. If it's during, yes. So that's Stinky Nook. That's on Stinky Nook. So he does go up to 6 because he was just unconscious and stable. He's now conscious and on 6 hit points.
You come
Okay.
to and kind of groans, I warned you they were dangerous.
Next round.
We don't need to be in round order now because Cornaith is on 0. He's stable.
Cornaith receives
7. So he's back on his feet.
Sneaky Nook receives You saw that, Dave?
10, right, fine, so that's 16.
Yep.
I
I was just knocking your spells down by two rounds because you've done 2 rounds.
Yeah. And then I
And-
think I'm doing.
and then I'm going to go and listen for the rest of them.
I was going to do a cure on you again.
Okay, I'll wait.
Sneak nook.
Ow.
Thank you. That puts me back up to 4. And I'm now going
And
to check.
about the end of the party. Someone's Orkanath is now on 9.
Okay. Got ya.
Right. And I think that's enough cures for now.
Absolutely.
I'm beginning to think that Eleonora is not the elf I need to protect.
Cornave.
No.
Cornave's slippery. He goes down like.
Okay, I'm going to move forward to the corner there and listen for more Umber Hulks.
Yes.
Okay, make me a detect noise roll.
Okay. Yes, successful.
Okay, make me a perception check. You hear something? Make me a perception check. I just want to see if I can get any more detail on it.
Okay, and that is below half the average of my intelligence and wisdom, which is 23. So I need to roll 11 or less. Yes.
You hear something in this direction.
Ugh.
Okay. Step back, warn the others, and then come back here and carry on listening.
Right.
And see if I can spot what's happening.
Clang.
It's rather difficult to listen when you've got plate armored dwarves wandering around the place.
Clang, clang, clang.
Is he trying to attract its attention?
Perhaps, I don't know.
You
So,
could use him as a lure.
Right.
Can I tell whether it's moving?
make another perception check. And another detect noise check.
Missed by 1.
Okay, make me a detect noise check as well then.
Okay. Yep. Yes.
Okay,
Even better than last time.
you can still hear the sound, but you're not sure in which
But
direction.
I can't centre it. Is it the same kind of chomping stone sound that we got from the last one, or is it a different sound?
Make another perception check.
Oh no!
Don't keep asking me questions.
Yes, I know.
Yes, it is. It's the very same sound.
At least.
Are we going to advance?
In the famous immortal words of DJ Khaled, another one.
Is the party going to advance into the cavern? I'm waiting for Hammond and Gillian to.
Okay, I'm
Move
going
forward.
to move back to here and try freezing again, and listen intently.
Okay.
So I've managed to freeze,
Yep. And right, make me a detect noise check again.
and I will keep listening.
Success.
Yes, it's getting better all the time.
Yes. So you centred the
Just means
sound.
I'll fumble next time.
You centred it again from the wall here.
Oh, God. All right, I unfreeze and point my finger at that wall and then freeze again.
I'm going. I forgot that Gillian needed healing.
You forgot that Gillian needed healing. He doesn't. He's not too bad though. He's 26 out of 33.
Okay. I would have put a cube into him.
Whap another one into him then. Remember, you're 25 out of 40. You're the most injured.
Oh, sorry, I forgot he needed curing as well.
You're at 25 out of 40, mate. You took a
Charity
whack,
begins-
like.
Charity begins at home, Peter.
Yeah. You got munched by an Umber Hulk, mate. Oh.
Myself.
That was an awful roll, like.
And I'm trying to remember how many second level cures I've cast.
Ugh.
I think I put 2 into you, Dave, didn't I?
You did. I was so far down, you needed it.
Let me change pages. Page Darrow gets how many seconds? He gets 4 seconds. So he's cast 2 on you, 1 on himself.
He's got one more.
Doing a second on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Inkinuk's thinking to himself, I do hope that wasn't the baby that we killed. If it is, Mummy's not going to be happy.
Can I just check how much damage Sneaky Arrow took? I'm not sure whether I put the first +2 in or first 2 hit points in or not there.
You were on 25, so I don't think you've added.
No, you've not added the 2. Sorry, yeah, you were on 25, you've not added the 2.
So I'm on 29 after 2 cures.
Jesus, look at those rolls, man. First you forgot about yourself, and then you got 2 minimum rolls on yourself. What's going on?
Barrackson doesn't think we should be dealing with this Umber Hulk.
Yeah, I think you've got a point, like.
I've got 3 minimum rolls.
Oh, dude.
So
And
so
then
you picked the wrong version.
I've done 1 cure light into Dave, 2 into me, and I'll do 1 more now into the NPC.
Okay. We'll
So
see.
that's 5 for the NPC.
Thank you.
So that's 4 cure lights I've done.
Okay. All your bless and your prayer are both finished now.
Eleanor cast, what was it?
Bless.
Well, Bless was actually a Barrack Ram's blessing now, I think of it.
Alright, okay. Now you think of it's a wee bit too retroactive when we're talking about spells. So let's say it was bless, the spell. Don't want to be too soft and say, she's used an innate ability instead of a spell, like after the battle. Yeah, it was a spell. You'd have to say before, because remember, she's got them 2 separate. If we're going to use them separate, you have to remember, if she casts bless, she casts blessed.
She's cast 2 cure lights and 1 cure medium.
So she's got some slots left.
Gillian kind of nudges Darrow and kind of looks questioningly at him.
So you've got...
You're currently looking down a blank corridor.
Yeah, because Thinkinuk's invisible.
So we'll advance to try and work out what happened to him.
Okay. Do any have any kind of detect invisibility skills? No?
No,
Don't
yeah.
think so.
Unless I think there's a shifting wall somewhere.
Well, David, didn't you say it's like camouflage turning them into the stone of the wall? Should we give it?
Basically, yeah.
I'll
The
give.
rest,
Doesn't look like natural stone there, no.
the rest of the party will have moved up. Whether Cordaith wants to stand near the bear anymore, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure we all want to stand near the bear after that. Like,
No, definitely not.
I'll fucking stand with the bear. Pardon me.
Actually, I'm not sure whether Cornaith would remember what happened because he was confused.
that's right. Actually, yeah. He
Yeah,
won't. He
I'm
won't
just gonna
remember
go
it.
with that.
All he remembers is waking up to find somebody healed him.
That's right.
God, last thing he remembers is looking at the Umber Hulk.
Yep.
Must have blown him away just from him looking at it.
Yep. He looked up at it. He looked up at it, and then all of a sudden he's just getting healed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So he doesn't really know about it. Eh? Doesn't know about it.
The
Well, he'll follow up.
yeah, I'd say it.
He wants his revenge on that Umber Hulk for what it did to him.
Jenkins, are you what, near the front or?
Yeah, well, honestly, yeah. I think I'm probably going to go between Cornaith and the bear. Can I fit there?
Yep.
I know he's moved there already, but yeah, if that's alright.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Position, if you want to move over to that side.
Yeah, if he's protecting the elves, he could,
Yeah.
They're behind me.
Yeah,
They're
he's,
protecting me.
yeah. Again, same like last time. We had Cornaith and Eleanor behind him last time.
Yeah, the Umber Hulk is gonna have to get through me first. Or
Darrow,
through
you
the
do,
wall.
Darrow, you do actually know where Stinking Hook was because you were standing in the corner down
Yeah.
here, and you suddenly saw him appear at this point and point across at the wall, and then
Disappear again.
so I look across in the direction he was pointing. Do I think they're shifting walls?
Make a roll.
What sort of roll?
Well, let's have a look. It's in the player's handbook under dwarfs.
It's either D10 or percentiles. Let me.
It is
No, it isn't. Shifting walls. is
1 to 4 on a 1d6. Peter, mate, what the fuck with your rolls tonight? So nah, you don't see anything, mate. Nah, nothing.
I'm not sure what he was pointing at.
No, he's like, I don't know what he was pointing at. He just pointed at something that disappeared. You see nothing. And it-
Darrow kind of looks over there, then kind of looks back at me and kind of raises his eyebrows, and I kind of go. I unfreeze and I point at the wall repeatedly. I can still hear it, yes? Over the clanking of this dwarf.
Wait till the dwarf stands still and make a detect noise check.
Oh
The
dear.
dwarf had stood still to.
Now
have a-
there's 1, 2, 3. There's like a fucking most like 3/4 of a dozen of you. So like
There's
whatever.
a motorway.
You're
No,
just,
no, the noise is drowning it out.
I was gonna say I'm gonna make you put at least a -5 on that anyway because there's so many people. Even if everybody's trying to be quiet, no one's gonna be at the same time.
Oh,
Throw up my hands in despair.
You've lost the sound.
It was coming from over there. There's a noise of something digging in that rock. Where it is now, I don't know. Probably be behind me.
I think there's another one.
Yes, at
More
least.
further round. It may have dug away from us. It may be scared.
I shall try moving silently across to the middle of the room, and then over to this wall here. Okay. Do I get a bonus because of the noise of the rest of them in the background drowning my movement?
Well, for you move silently.
If I'm getting a negative on my listen, I must be getting a bonus on my move silently.
Yeah, I guess.
No. I jest. No, I'm just clanking across there because I'm so fed up with the fact that they're not paying any attention.
Okay.
And I will stand over there away from the noise and try and listen now.
Okay, make a detect noise.
Unfortunately, I probably alerted it to the fact that I've moved over there now. No. It's gone quiet.
Nope, you've lost the sound.
Okay,
You know there is.
I will lean against the wall behind me and feel for vibrations as well, just to be on the just to be on the safe side.
Okay, so make another one with a +1.
+1.
Yeah. Feeling the wall for vibrations. Alright, +2. Don't say I'm not generous.
Oh jeez. Detect noise. Good. But no.
No, you've still lost it.
No, we've scared it away. Let's go back and tell them that we've defeated the Umber Hulk. All those in favour? Sneaky Duck puts his hand up.
I think we should move a little further in.
Are you mad?
I'm enjoying this exchange.
There's another Umber Hulk in here. It's waiting silently to ambush us, ready to burst out of the wall as I move past it ahead of the rest of you. Okay, I will try moving silently again to avoid the vibrations as I lead the party further into the cave.
Okay.
Move silently. In actual fact, I make it this time.
Yes,
So
you did.
So at least the vibrations it will hear will be from the clanking dwarf behind me.
I mean, if we attract its attention, so it's
Now-
bursting out of the wall.
Now
we'll
that
know
moves silently. I'm sure you've got to make that every 10 feet or something, by the way. When you're doing it.
10 feet.
What is it? You have to do it?
I don't know. I will just double check. But I'm not sure it's every 10 feet.
Right, but it's not much, mate.
Descriptions, rogue, thief.
I would have thought it's every round when you move at half movement.
Yeah, it's every. That's right. So every round moving at half movement. There you go. So that's how far you go.
Okay.
Thank you, Peter.
Movement rate is reduced to 1/3 of normal,
A third. There you go.
but it doesn't say anything about doing it every round. Where does it say that?
Yeah, you would have to do it every round to move silently every round.
Are people following Darrow around the corner?
I'm waiting for the men at arms to move forward.
You're waiting for Helmond and Gillian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. It's because I'm so bad at keeping track of like.
Okay, and we'll try again.
Yeah, so do it for every third of your movement range.
So that's successful.
That's a successful move silently.
So that moves him 30 feet to there.
Nice. Okay.
Have I seen any sign of I mean, I've got this kind of thing about odd walls, etc. As well. So have I noticed any stonework which looks like it's unstable, likely to be burst out of by an Umber Hulk sort of thing?
Not immediately, no.
I assume people are again following up behind Darrow. Darrow's got a whole.
Well, I wait for Darrow to catch up.
And he's where, yeah, I think we need all the parts
Yeah,
to move.
Gillian is following Darrow, and Helmond with the lantern is following Gillian.
And that bear's too far. We need to get the bear and Kiara ahead of Abdelmakar again so he can protect.
Okay.
So he
Yes,
can protect
standing here
Cornate from the
waiting
bear.
Yeah,
That's why I'm standing here waiting for the elves to catch up.
right. So if you slotted to.
Okay, I'll try moving silently again.
Because it might It might try and attack us from the rear.
Successfully move silently again.
Oh, nice.
So 30 foot would take me. Let me just get the measuring stick out again.
It may have gone away from us into the cavern behind.
Yeah, everyone else needs to keep moving. Keep up.
So that will take
It's a novelty for me to be moving my own people.
to there, and
Oh yeah,
I
that
will,
works.
I will check.
Is that I'm too important to be moving them myself?
I'll check the wall around here
Hello.
to see if there's any signs of danger, etc.
Here.
Ah,
No, I'm asking. Is that where you're checking?
yes.
Because I saw you ping there.
As I'm coming around the corner, I'm checking round there to look to see if there's any signs of unstable rock, etc.
What's your role for that?
1 second.
Make it.
According to this, unsafe stonework, would that come under? So
Yeah.
1 to 7 on a D10.
Right, roll it then.
No, there's no sign of it.
You don't see anything. Darrow.
Yeah, I'm doing.
what-
I'm concentrating on getting the back of the party in the right place at the moment. So
I want you to roll 1d6.
move Maverick, and someone move Maverick.
Mhm. Can you roll 1d6, Darrow?
There, as you want a 1d6 from there.
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay.
So sneakiness disappeared from view, so I'm heading up this way, and therefore presumably the party's moving up with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so stop there. I need Eleonora, Cornaith, Andy McCarr, Kiara to roll for surprise.
Oh, no, when you say the party is really moving fairly as one group, so we're
Was,
not really-
Okay, I still want the back members of the group to roll for surprise.
1d20.
No, 1d10.
A d10.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me,
Eleanor's
sorry guys.
surprised.
I have decks as well, so that might help.
Yep, you're not
Fuck
surprised.
me, I got 1.
You are surprised.
Who's
It's-
rolling
oh.
for Cornaith?
Cornaith rolls a 10. He's totally unsurprised.
The bear?
No,
Oh,
not the
God.
bear. No, I just wanted it for the last four. For the
Oh,
3 elves and the half elf.
I don't think so.
No, I just wanted it for the last 4 members of the party. So,
Because it's ambushing us.
it's ambushed. It jumps out on Eleonora from this wall behind you.
That's why I was wanting to stay behind with them.
So, I want everybody to roll initiative. But we'll do it next week.
Oh, okay.